Maybe. Maybe. All right, Karen, can you bring that beat back? Bring that beat back. Yes, sir.
Mouthpiece
Piece included.
included.
TATN, TATN, TATN. Better guard your grill. TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN, TATN, TATN. Better guard your grill.
TATN,
TATN.
TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill. TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included.
TATN, TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill.
TATN,
TATN, TATN. Yes, sir. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Mouthpiece included. This is the pod where we unpack Spolitricks. That's a fusion of your spots and your polytricks. Okay? And once you observe it, the superposition collapses and the electron chooses a place in space. Whether it's a viral moment, a controversial call, or a political pivot, we're bringing the heat with sharp takes and layered content. The National Basketball Association has shook up its showcase weekend again, and this year's All-Star format had players, fans, and old school purists such as self arguing about what the league is really trying to become. Okay. At the same time, the tanking conversation is back with a vengeance. Teams playing chess with their futures while pretending they're still playing checkers. It's the kind of week where the spot on the court feels inseparable from the strategy behind the curtain. But basketball wasn't the only place where headlines got loud. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, a.k.a. the GOAT of all sports, of all time. I'd put Walter Payton in there maybe. NASCAR's win should have been a clean victory lap for self and for the culture. But it got overshadowed by a disturbing scandal involving the GOAT and a minor. Okay. Another reminder of how quickly triumph can get tangled with pink controversy, white noise. Sports culture doesn't exist in a vacuum anymore. Every celebration seems to come with a shadow attached. That's right. And of course, we're still riding the emotional whiplash of the Super Bowl and the kind of Monday morning debates that spill into the rest of the week. Add in the usual swirl of political hot topics, and you've got a landscape where spots, culture, and society keep colliding at full speed. So whether you're here for sports, gaming, or political sharp turns, turn to the left sometimes. We've got you a dose of insight with just the right amount of leading edge. This ain't just commentary, it's clarity served up with heat. Ready? Let's get those filthy air ones on. I got a photo of some filthy air ones. Let's get those dirty air ones on. The ones that you use for yard work. Maybe you're walking through the snow and you're going to wash the salt off the car. And you got it in slush because you didn't feel like, putting those boots on for some dumbass reason. And you got your all-purpose ones. You really don't want to be seen in public with it. People might think you're smoking that meth. But just like the general manager of the Chicago Bears said on his first day of work when he pulled up in his work Air Ones, let's get to work. The panel is open. The link is pinned in the chat. So stand down, stand back, stand by. or pull up. But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Do us a big favor. Repost, smash that like button. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the host, guests, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. Grab your mouthpiece. We're going to get started. Real quick, Big Ups Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. This is going to be the 5th annual House Music Fest down there in Pembroke, Illinois. Limited light pollution. Get amongst the stars, amongst your culture. Listen to some of the best DJs, the best Midwest house music DJs. Pull up with your tent or your camper or your trailer, or they have such available, or you can order it and get it drop shipped out there. Whatever, floats your boat out there. Bring your shenanigans. There's plenty of good cold water, running water, plenty of porta potties. So everything's planned. Get out there, reconnect with the ancestors, listen to great music, and I promise you're gonna see someone there who you didn't expect to see. Okay, it's growing, but you got to be there. Big ups to Milz Aesthetics, licensed, bonded, fully insured. Find yourself in sunny Southern California, and you're looking for a licensed, bonded, fully insured multicultural skin, body, and weight loss esthetician pro. Reach out. Tay Milz Aesthetics. All right. We just dropped that link in the chat. www.taymillsaesthetics.com. Bella B. Big ups to Bella B. All right. You might need some swag on a shirt, personalized gear. Reach out to Bella B. She's got designs, or you can have a design and you can have her put it on your shirt. Maybe you want a juicy apple on your bum. Maybe you want to make zest of the week. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to show up at an event with some zest on. To each his own. Reach out to Bella B. She won't judge you. All right. You can reach Bella B at designs365@gmail.com. Thank you, Karen. That's posted in the link. Last but certainly not least, you need a jump. Huh? You need a toe. All right. Reach out to Gym Recovery. You might be in that Chicago area. You need somebody to pull up in a brand new flatbed. He won't be dragging your whip across the potholes, the salt-eaten, destroyed streets of the Windy City. Get you and your whip to your mechanic or to your personal driveway or parking spot safely. All right? Reach out to Gym Recovery. All right, without further ado or further ado, let's go ahead and get the co-host in the building. Perennial Dad of the Year nominee. Big Ace, Leo's finest.
Yeah, my mouthpiece included.
TATN.
Yeah,
TATN.
what?
TATN.
What?
TATN.
Uh,
Mouthpiece included.
Bear down. What it do, fool?
what's going on? How you feeling, fool?
Hey, man, just blessed to be here, man. On top of the world, living the dream. How about self?
Same way, same motion, same vibration. Just got back from the Crescent City down there, New Orleans.
Nah.
Yeah, they got me a little Mardi Gras in. Shout out to the Zulu Social and Pleasure Club.
All right.
Down there, did me a little parading and kicking it with the natives of New Orleans. Had a good time with the.
Was you eating crawdads and anything they pull out of it? We just dredged that up out of it. What is it? We don't know, but we boiled it.
Nah,
We put some New Orleans season in there.
Yeah, I got some chicken from the liquor store. They had a 25-piece special for $27.
Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah. Brother Chicken down there in New Orleans. Yeah. They all over the place.
Yeah, I hear they got good food. They say they selling chicken out of the liquor store, huh?
Yeah.
They had some watermelon in there for your black ass too?
No watermelon.
No.
chicken and liquor at the gas station and the
Hennessy.
liquor store.
Yeah, not food and liquors. Chicken and Hennessy. This is what we got at this store.
Yeah, they was throwing liquor off the parade floats this year. Liquor
Man,
and flat screen TVs,
man.
air fryers. It was kind of dangerous at some of those
Oh yeah,
locations.
I heard about that, bro. Why were they throwing out all types of shit? Like, what was going
uh,
on?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was at the beginning of the Zulu parade and the few of the parades that I attended. So yeah, I didn't get to those points where they were tossing out the 40 and 42-inch or 50-inch TVs. So I don't know what that was all about, but
They're
hey,
trying to
hey,
destroy it, bro. They're
hey,
trying to get it canceled.
nah, I mean they were throwing out a lot of toys, a lot of school stuff for the kids, book bags. Yeah, I don't know where the TV stuff came from and the alcohol bottles. They'll probably get rid of that for next year. But it was a good time.
Heard about that. I thought somebody was trolling. I didn't know that really
Nah,
happened.
yeah, it did happen, man. It was crazy.
Degradation of society. All right, we got starting out on a tragic note here.
Some really sad and
Let's
shocking
see
news
here.
this morning. Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Ron
Nobody can hear that. Give us a second here, Bob.
Uh,
Moore was found
no
in a
problem,
garage.
Jim.
All right, let's see here.
Really sad and shocking news this morning. Minnesota
I can hear
Vikings
it.
wide receiver Rondale Moore has died. Police in southern Indiana say Moore was found in a garage, what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Wow.
An investigation is currently underway and an autopsy is scheduled for today. Before playing in the NFL, Moore was a standout at Trinity High School in Kentucky. He was only 25 years old.
In defensive
25, bro. So,
Do we attribute that to CTE?
I don't know. He had a season-ending injury the year before, and then came back and got hurt in the preseason at the start of last season, the preseason game.
Okay.
So they didn't extend his rookie deal, and I think they gave him like a 1-year, like $2 million deal or something like that. I don't know, man. There's no speculations. I'd have to feel like, man, maybe it was over his girl or something.
Well, they never speculate on CTE. They just say that they're hurt, and the NFL is investigating what happened in these particular scenarios. But wow, you had the guy at the beginning of the season that was being chased by the authorities, that had the self-inflicted gunshot wound, and allegedly, and you got this young man who was allegedly in the garage with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Yes. Prayers to the families, condolences to friends, but the NFL never expounds on these situations past what the news media says, and we need a little bit more information to see if these young men, well, we know they need some more help, some more mental guidance, some more not training, but more therapy while they're going through what they're going through. If they've been stars all their life and now they're relegated to knowing if they're going to make it on the team next year. So hopefully this is a message to the NFL that these guys need some more mental preparation before the season, during the season, and after the season about what they're doing with their professional careers.
Yeah, and I concur with all of that. And RIP, my man, and condolences to your loved ones and your family and everything. We got the Wimby watch. All right. Told you
MVP?
guys, yeah, Wimby. Told you guys we're going to be, following this from time to time because he's the guy that said, barring injury, could supplant Michael Jeffrey GOAT. And you've never heard me say that about Kobe. You've never heard me say that about LeBron. You've never heard me say that about anyone. Okay.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Wait a minute. I mean, he's got to win a championship first. Then we can start talking about that. But
Well, I mean, you guys are glazing over Caleb, and you want him over any other quarterback in the NFL. He hasn't won shit, so I can glaze over MVP.
yeah, we're in Chicago.
And
Yeah. So
yeah.
Caleb is our quarterback.
All right, you can glaze over Zesty Caleb, who hasn't won anything, and I can't glaze. They're both generational, allegedly.
Well, Caleb is generational. He's been said to have been generational, and you've given Wemby the moniker of Wemby. So we'll see.
All right, well let's let the tape
Defensive
talk.
rating. Klopkin, the lefty. No good on the three. Wembanyama the rebound.
I like the
Pitcher
young
tries to
man.
go right through. A couple steps and got it for the third straight time. And Penny short three. Fox tracks it down. Victor spins on LaRavia, and the left hand goes down.
Got screened well. Got
They
to
better
that
stop
right.
switching
He
everything.
goes to the hole.
Yeah.
Victor for three. Puts it down. He wants a big game in LA.
This is what Benji would have been doing.
Leaves him
Yeah.
beautiful lefty dunk.
Every facet of the game.
He's going to fire up
Yeah,
another
these guys
three.
can't stick
Rosen
him.
rope is nothing but net.
He's got to take
They're not
advantage
even
of
showing
every
his
opportunity. That was a
defensive
good looking
highlights.
shot.
Wembanyama for three. Kleba just left him wide open. Why
Yeah,
would
I'd
you
leave
do
him
that?
wide open too instead of letting this dunk on
And
him.
there's Victor.
Yeah,
You don't have
you-
the space there. Just lose
Do
sight
that.
of him. And
I mean, I
he's the
put a
highest
hand
guy on
up,
the
but you.
floor.
Left foot arthritis. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves.
There's no
Denver
way.
Ayton all sitting. Victor throws it in, and he's got his
I'm going to let him go to the hole and dunk on my team 6 or 7 times in a damn game.
Yeah, and he's frail.
highest scoring quarter, 21.
That's a terrific setup there from Steph Castle. Nothing around the basket.
You know, he's on some sort of load management minutes restriction. You know, this kid's only playing 25 minutes a game. So all the stats you're seeing from him this season is based on 25 minutes, bro.
Well, he was hurt last year and didn't end the season. I mean, you know, that's how they play the NBA now.
Yeah.
But if he's out there for 25 minutes, he's getting banged for 25 minutes. If he's playing against my squad.
Yeah, the Spurs invented load management, but that's when their players were old. Now they got a young stud, and they're still up to their old shenanigans, talking about, well, his body frame isn't where he can play 40 minutes a game. You know what I mean? Blow it out your ass.
Well, they don't want to put him out there like a Ralph Sampson and let him get banged by other. But they don't bang players anymore.
Correct.
I mean, they just let them shoot and go to the hole and dunk on him.
That's what they're letting them do. That's what they're letting them
Another
do.
dunk, and the
Look
point.
at all these little guys on the court around him.
Yeah.
Look, where are the bigs in the goal?
There are none. They're stretch fours and stretch fives. So once he gets past your stretch 5 or stretch 4, whoever the hell is guarding him, there's nobody else.
Everybody's lighting the ass.
Yeah, there's nobody else to do anything against this guy.
There's no Ron Artest, no Dennis Rodman out there that's going to put some fear in him.
Yeah, yeah.
Another dunk, and the points keep going up. Castle inside. Turns around on Kleba. And rolls it in.
That mark running down. That mark was running down court before
for
it even
Victor
went in.
Wembanyama.
He catches it here, and this is when it's all going right. He gets
Look
the
at his
kind
mark running
bounce.
down court.
Beautiful rotation on the shot. I've talked about it for years.
He was
Yes.
something taller than Benji.
He's 7'6" and
Everyone in this building
3
expected
feet from the rim.
And I love this guard play. Watch this guy.
Fox the steal. He's waiting for Victor, and he throws it off the backboard
Fox.
for Wemby.
He could have laid that up and padded his stats. He rewarded the big.
He did pad his stats. He got him an assist out of that damn thing right there.
I think it's a missed shot because he threw the ball off the backboard. You
Yeah,
got
whatever the hell you want to call it. It was a rebound dunk.
Yeah.
And I am not mad
San
at him. He's looking
Antonio
at-
system.
I tried that in the game. Tried to throw it off the board to Drennan in high school. Man, we'd been practicing it for like a year and a half. Didn't work out.
Took
you
you out
know,
of the game.
Oh, Frazier was mad. If he could have called me the N word, he would have done it.
He did. It wasn't out.
It wasn't verbal.
the corner of his eye. He wants to throw it to Victor, but you know, Everybody is hip to that in the league. You can see
Oh, that was sweet.
the defender just waiting there for them.
Gives it to Victor.
I mean, look who's guarding him.
Wembanyama inside. And scores.
Mouse
You know what I'm
mouse.
saying?
31 first half points in LA.
That's why I said Jordan would be averaging 45 and 50 points in his prime 50 points.
Yeah, no hand checking. Are you kidding
How
me?
about getting both feet underneath him?
Jordan
there?
used to be offended when he's like that. Look who's on him.
Look at
This
this
is
guy.
bad coaching.
Yeah. Where's LeBron
The
at?
first quarter.
He didn't
he-
play. He was on low
Low
management.
management. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
They
don't
don't
think Luka played this game either.
They don't have a thug on their bench.
No. They don't
I mean-
play him. They got one big, but dude don't like to play him for some reason.
If you're paying these guys, two guys, $100 million, you got to
Yeah.
have a couple of thugs on the end of your damn bench.
Yeah.
7-0 Laker run, but he dunks all over
I
Kennard,
mean,
the newest Laker.
Look at this
But he
kid.
dunks all over
Are you kidding me? Look at
7-0
number
Laker
10.
run, but he dunks all over Kennard.
It's like I
Newest
said, MP with some accounting major. Like, get out of here.
Laker.
Just bullied his way to the basket there.
Like, come on, somebody's got to come in.
Bullied his way to
Somebody
the
got to come
basket.
over and help.
Too long
And he
for
just
Luke
sat there and
Kennard
took it. He
there.
didn't foul him.
And he's trying to about
He tried.
6'10".
Yeah.
Victor against Nick Smith Jr. Spins around, passes out of it. Carter Bryant 3, and he's hit his third, and they've all been pure.
A little out of balance, but got it to fall.
This is the future of the league. You're going to have
Sell
10 of
and
these
do
players on the
Wembanyama.
court one day.
And that
Carter
team is young,
Bryant,
man.
the power.
They're still building young talent
8
every
rebounds for
draft.
Wembanyama. He's looking up. Who's running with him? It's Victor at the rim. He missed it. Don't see that too often.
Wait a
Harper got it
minute.
back.
Why didn't you
Victor
give that
at the
up?
rim. He missed it.
If you don't
Bounce to
dunk it.
Wembanyama. He's looking up. Who's running with him?
Oh,
It's
no, that's a good decision.
Victor
You
at
got
the
to
rim.
finish
He
that.
missed it. Don't see that too often. Harper got
There
it
we
back.
go. Look
Throw
at
it
it.
up for Wembanyama.
I'd have loved playing with him. Just throw it up
Harper
towards the rim.
and Victor.
It looked like Victor was going to go in there and dunk it initially, and just our guys have
They're
gotten the
dunking
memo
on the
now.
cuss your ass up.
Just throw it up there anywhere near the basket.
Yeah.
Doesn't
just throw
matter.
it. Number 10 down there again. Eh?
Dylan Harper right back. Victor, quick fire 3. It's good.
Well, he's
It's
supposed to be your
perfect,
third.
and he's got a 40-piece. 2 blocks.
Did a great
And
job
the
shooting
fact
the
that
three ball
LeBron
tonight.
didn't play, they got this. Oh, we're probably going to lose this game anyway, be their mentality. So we're going to sit these players out and then win the next game. They be doing
Yeah.
shit like that in the league now.
Yeah, it's over for LeBron. I mean, the whole league sucks.
What do you mean?
He's done. And the league sucks.
I'm not going to argue with you there. We got one more short video. This one we posted. It was part of this video. Interesting results. Is this a travel?
No.
His junior season, then
Yeah,
Wilson.
sometimes I look at it, I say yes. Sometimes I say no. Right now, 58% said it's traveling on that poll, and it's like over almost 300 people have voted. And then 42% are like you, say it's not traveling.
No. He's got a long gait.
I realize that.
And if you look at the shit that LeBron gets away with, my gosh, he stands in one spot and takes 6, 7 steps back and forth, front and back, side to side.
Yeah.
And this guy just took let's say it was 2.5 versus the 1.5. Yeah, no, I wouldn't call that a travel in today's NBA.
Look at the footwork here.
What you talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a trade.
Side step. Step that left foot as his pivot foot.
Oh,
Then they be lying though, man. But see, Reggie, you know they need to travel too.
Yeah, well, it's the start of it.
You sure was.
But I don't want to watch this crap.
That looks like a happy video.
Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie.
Yeah, well, I thought it was traveling. All right, we're gonna move on. but they say it's the gather step. But I'm like, okay, if I'd have tried that in the Sicker East, traveling son, you know what I mean?
You damn right.
Can't remember how long. I'm taking long steps. Yeah, you sure are. All right.
They call that traveling. Gather step. Get the frick out of here.
Yeah,
You
it's the gather
travel.
step.
Mm-hmm.
We got an ode to a Chicago legend. Ode to a Chicago legend.
Scottie Pippen?
Yeah, his son's balling. Got into a fight the other day.
Yeah, yes.
Nobody can see this, Jim.
Teddy Grubbs.
Teddy Grubbs story. He's exposed himself at the library allegedly at DePaul.
Yeah, I mean that's what we want to talk about, the mental wellness of these players after they're not in the limelight anymore.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, here we go.
His junior season, Ben Wilson was turning into Simeon's main attraction.
They got Benji Wilson for Simeon. He's the main factor of the team.
The main factor.
As a dominant player and field general for Coach Hambrick's system, Simeon's number 25 became one of Chicago's most talked about players. And with a growth spurt that summer, Wilson was, at 6'7", a devastating combination of size and skill.
At center for the Wolverines, a junior, 6'7", number 25, Ben Wilson.
By the time he got to his junior year, that's when it kind of exploded. From a standpoint like, all right, you got to go to Simeon games to see this kid.
Wilson steps in, puts it up the board, and is blocked by Ben Wilson. Top that is around and out. Rebound for two, Wilson.
He was like he was playing with kids. He had a finger roll.
Wilson slides down the lane.
He had a jump shot.
First shot, right down by Ben Wilson.
Made it look so easy and graceful.
He had this wonderful jump shot from the perimeter that never seemed to have any effort. It was almost like an Oscar Robertson jump shot where he would just come up here and just flick that ball
he's in the
about
Mafia.
15
Well, we don't
feet
know.
in the air with that perfect arc into the basket. Nothing but net. He had the ability to make the game come to him. The great ones always did.
Benjamin Wilson slides, and he tips his own shot in. So fluid.
Benji was smooth as silk. There was a kind of a smoothness about him.
Sweet and smooth.
All right, that's Benji. Did you ever see him play live? I saw him in the YVI tournament at the Great Kenwood Academy High School, which they canceled for some reason, Youth Vision and Integrity. But did you ever see him play personally there, Ace?
No, I was working in those days. But I was working down the street from Calumet High School at the record shop on 87th and Racine, Spectrovision Records. And and I didn't have a chance to go to a lot of games back then, but I was around once the unaliving of Ben Wilson took place, and I saw the Simeon kids coming looking for Calumet kids because of Ben's death, because allegedly those young men that unalived him went to Calumet High School. So, but no, all my views of him was on television.
That was a scene straight out of Cooley High, wasn't it, bro?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Man.
It's terrible.
All right, the Bulls.
Then another thing about Ben. Now, if Illinois would have given him the bag, and he would have been down there with the flying the line.
Man, we'd have won 2 chips.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum 2.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum.
That's all I'm saying.
Minimum 2. But his mom was an educator, and so I think he would have gone there for at least 2 years. Because remember, there was some talk about him skipping straight to the National Basketball Association. But I don't think his mom, I think he might even stay down there 3 years. He was going to get that degree.
Yeah.
He had promised his mom that, I think.
That's terrible.
I know, it's terrible. All right, man. Rest his soul. R.I.P. And the shooters, they really did turn their life around, man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They did their time, and they're doing really good work. Like, they didn't cut and run. They didn't start doing heroin and, no. They
They
owned up to
survived.
it. Yeah, they
First of
doing,
all, they survived the penal system.
yeah.
And second of all, they came out of the penal system and were able to become productive members of society.
Like hyper productive.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. But you're right that they survived the penal system because there's a lot of brothers on their head.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But they were young too, and I think some
Yeah.
of the old heads acknowledge that.
Yeah.
All right. These are your Bulls. Now, there's 5 guys, like the hamburger company. There's 5 recruits coming out, draft picks this year that can change, that are generational, that can
Died.
be franchise players. 5. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I think the Bulls are trying to whittle their way down into the bottom 5. And I think they made these moves too late.
Trying to. They're gonna. Where are they at now?
5. There's 5 teams below
My
them
bad.
in the West. 6, 7, 8. So right now they're tied for 9th as far as those 5, picks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
It's a
that's
lottery system, but still.
yeah, allegedly.
Yeah,
With no
allegedly. Yeah, you're
with
right.
no lottery balls and
Yeah,
no
you're
picks
right.
and yeah,
They
change
did the
all that.
same thing with the Illinois lottery.
We're gonna take
We
that
can
off
rig all
television.
this shit. Yeah.
But as I was napping earlier, trying to watch the Bulls game, you know, there's no way they're gonna win more than 10 more games. It's just a matter of how bad the other teams that are underneath them play.
Well, we lost 8 straight.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've won 1 out of the last 10, and we've lost 8 straight games, which is pretty pathetic.
Well, I was watching the game earlier as I was sleeping, and they were playing Detroit. And the way Detroit was manhandling them and slapping them around like some little biatches, I don't see them winning any more games. Giddy came back, scored 20 points, but yeah, they've got like 10 players, and yeah,
They might as well shut Giddy down.
Yeah, they should let him get one more injury and shut him down. But they're paying him so much money.
Fans got to have something.
Yeah, they got to have something to come out there and see.
Yeah, man.
I mean, Detroit would manhandle them. They was, anytime they went to the hole, it was like a mouse in the house. Well, I mean, they got 12 guards.
Yeah.
And they got 10 players they're playing. So, it's atrocious that the Bulls will put
you should be happy. We've wanted them to tank. I hate that.
They should have been tanked. They should have been
Yes.
got rid of Levine and,
Yes.
and DeRozan.
Yes.
And
We should have enough lottery to flirt with getting Wembanyama.
Yeah.
That's how long we've been shit.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we're in a position where we have to sit up here and watch this crap to the end of the year. They went out and got some former number ones that are not good enough to win in this league, and hopefully we hit the lottery so we can package up all our number 2 picks to maybe get a
Nobody wants
number
those
2
fucking
pick.
number 2 picks.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the strategy is. Maybe we can hit the lottery and get another Derrick Rose for the next 4 or 5 years.
Push for the G League championship.
Well, now the Donovan's son is coaching our G League team as well. So we got that whole philosophy going from G League up to the big team. And
Are you
I don't.
serious? Billy
Yeah.
Donovan's son is coaching our G League team?
Yes.
So we got continuity of this poop.
Continuity of crap going on. And they should both just, just go where you're going to go.
Well, Cleveland sent Lonzo Ball and 2 second-round picks to Utah for center Jock Landale, who was whoever the fuck that is. Sounds like a porn star, who was subsequently moved to ATL, ESPN reports. Reasoning: the Cavaliers have acquired guards James Harden and Dennis Schroeder. They used this move to shed Ball's $10 million salary. I mean, he can't even do his own laundry. He was getting $10 million a season, reducing their tax bill and getting closer to the second apron. Ball is expected to be waived by Utah and will be free to sign with another team with interest from the Hornets and Wizards. Before the trade, Ball appeared in 35 games. He averaged 4.6 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. You think the Bulls should take a flyer on him?
A minimum pay or what?
Minimum pay.
It don't matter. Yeah, I mean, I was just happy once he got semi-healthy and able to go out there and run around again. As I stated years ago, we could put him on the first thing smoking and get him out of here. And some idiot took him in a trade. So, whatever they do with him from now on is fine by me. But I don't think they're going to bring his salary in because they don't want to win any games. So, yeah.
They don't want to win. They don't want to win.
Not at all. I mean, I don't know who's on. Oh my God, Giddy and
Buzelis. Yeah, we got Buzelis.
And
you got Big Pat Williams.
Yeah, we're stuck with him.
You got Big Pat Williams.
You think if they could have unloaded that some bitch at the trade deadline or any time during the season, they wouldn't have unloaded him. But now we're stuck with that contract to its fruition.
And these idiots, they get to a point where we got to trade away young prospects who aren't past their prime or dealing with injuries when they should have been moving Ball earlier, Levine earlier, and even DeRozan, who you guys were glazing over. Oh, you in the playoffs. I don't give a fuck. We're eighth seed in there. He gets you guys all tantalized.
Playing. They're tickling the Chicago fans' tonsils.
Yeah, with a fantasy. You know what I mean? Trade him while he still has value.
Well, we knew they were going to lose to Miami in the play-in game. It was just, at least we got some interest. I mean, they're not going to win.
Once Ball blew that knee out, they were supposed to blow it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but yeah, they were waiting for him to come back so they can see how it looked.
Yeah, but after the first replacement surgery and then the second, remember we were tracking it all on this channel right here.
Yeah, the microsurgery. And I was like, man,
and now he says he feels like he can walk up the stairs. I'm like,
what? That guy can come back and we can get that guy out of here, put him on the first thing smoking. And luckily they were listening, but they should have blew up the rest of the team. I mean, Zach LaVine, come on, man. Let's go back to TATN's advice for the Chicago Bulls.
What is Zach LaVine doing now?
He's hurt.
Is he?
Yeah. But the fact
is he? Why am I surprised?
The fact that you told them once, he set out, he denied that contract.
Oh yeah, remember? He wanted to be flirted with.
He wanted his tonsils tickled by other teams and free agency. You said he should have pulled that contract off the table and go let your tonsils get tickled.
Yeah.
Because what did they get for him? Absolutely nothing. So
100%. So then once he came back, yes, I said the offer would have been the Cracker Jack box without the prize.
Without the prize.
What's the prize? That's mine, you bitch. You know what I mean? And maybe we'll give you a snack pack at White Castle's.
Yeah.
Part of the deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the fact that they kept him here, they gave him a max
And
deal
still gave him the max deal after he went out there and flirted with them. Right. If I offer you a max deal and you don't want it, that deal's off the table.
Yeah.
I can't do any more for you.
Yeah.
A guy who doesn't play defense and had a gimpy knee and he's high yellow.
And his offensive IQ was pretty low as well. Yes.
Well,
they should have took it off the table.
This season, Ace, he's played in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. He's averaging 19 points on 48% shooting, 40% from three, and he's still not playing any defense, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. These are the guys we give max money to, and poor Scottie Pippen and Jordan had to beg for money, huh?
Beg for get to $4 million and $3 million. But we giving these some bitches $250 million contracts and low management.
We moved off Chicago favorite D Rose.
No interest.
Right. But then
No
these guys, Pat Williams gets a fucking player option, a 5th-year player option.
No interest in letting D Rose get healthy. Your youngest MVP in league history. No interest in letting him get healthy and show his leadership to the young guys on the team. Yeah, because of the media said it was time for him to go.
And the caller's in on the score, 670 to score. Which
Why is he still on the team? We could trade him for
Heil Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers calling in like shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They say all that shit. All right. Yeah. We got something here. Cupcake Durant. Okay. He's back in the media again. Don't think he started combing his hair yet. Burner accounts. We've covered this in the past.
All right.
If y'all don't know, burner accounts are anonymous or pseudonymous. Never seen that word. Pseudonymous social media profiles used to post content without revealing the user's true identity. KD's alleged burner. Durant is accused of using an account named Get Off My Dickerson.
Okay.
All right. Big ups to Earl B. Dickerson. Wish I had thought about this when I was on the yard. Get Off My Dickerson to defend himself, criticize teammates, and engage in online arguments. He was in a group chat on Twitter called Hoops in Life or something along those words, just chatting up with his close followers on the burner account, Get Off My Dickerson. Screenshots from a group chat allegedly involving this burner account were leaked, showing him making critical comments about teammates and other NBA figures. Let's see. KD responded to a post on Twitter about the new designs of NBA awards looking worse. A person claps back how KD says this while funding money to a drone company that attacks people in Palestine. Fans and fellow players have expressed mixed feelings. Doesn't that make it more relatable? He's just like one of us. Incredibly embarrassing, though. We have a GOAT of this sport shaking his ass for chronically online freaks in chat rooms.
Okay.
Let's try to get to where they had it. They said what he was saying.
He likes his tonsils tickled.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Well, go ahead. I'm gonna find what he said.
I think what I saw, he fired his whole social media and his whole team that's supposed to be in charge of his social media accounts and burner accounts and all this crap. I mean, but you're this close to being out of the league or retiring or finding another career. Why are you criticizing teammates and the NBA and all of these things when you're going to be out of the NBA soon and possibly waiting for your time to go into the Hall of Fame. It makes no sense to me. And all of these things that he's saying, if he doesn't like his team or the league or whatever the hell he's criticizing, he doesn't have to use a burner account. Just come out there and say it. You're elder statesman of the league. You don't like how XYZ's playing. You don't like how
He's a
your
cupcake.
teammates are playing. Well, we know he's a cupcake. Luckily, Chef Curry won him a couple chips. But other than that, what have you done for the NBA to be out here criticizing the league and other players and the position of the league? So, yeah, it's.
I think he called Booker Stalin and the coach some other name.
Yeah,
he said
man.
the Suns were my team when we lost and Book's team when we win.
Yeah, okay, whatever. But nobody cares.
And you don't want to gallivant and get your tongues tickled by every team in the league. You could have been at Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Right?
Y'all could have won y'all chips there. Shea Gildress and that stuff, the current chip they have might have never happened if you'd have stayed there and stayed with the teammates you had, won your couple chips there, instead of going and flirting with the damn Golden State Warriors to get your easy chip. So
there's something wrong with him. I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to go to Twitter because they don't deserve to hear this God level like talk I'm giving to them.
No.
He might be worse than Caleb.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Caleb is our quarterback. And he's at the beginning of his career versus this guy being at the end and talking about what the hell he's going to do.
True.
Which we know he's not going to do because his career is basically over. And Caleb is our quarterback, and he's going to win at least 6 championships, according to Caleb.
True. According to Caleb. Well, but you're not going to say just get us one?
I just need him to start out with one. I mean, if you get one, then we can figure out what happens after that. But if we can get one, then we can figure out what's going on after that. But if we don't get one, and we had a good chance to get one this year if he hadn't started playing some damn hero ball, trying to get that try and get that ball to DJ Moore, whatever the hell happened on that last damn play in overtime. Then we just needed some more yards. We could have tried a kick or something. But yeah, hopefully learn from that game. And once we get to next season, he'll have another year of experience and knowledge to get us toward winning more games in the playoffs. But I felt that the Bears had a chance to at least compete in the NFC Championship game. Whether they would won it or not this year, I'm not sure about that because Seattle played pretty damn well. But you got to get to the championship to have a chance to get to the Super Bowl. But if you don't get to the game, you ain't got a chance to get to the game. And, he didn't give us a chance.
No, he didn't. Well, so Jose Buenda said cupcake. Somebody's watching the show.
You're right.
The only one he complimented was Ben Simmons because he passed the ball. Durant said something about that. He's the only one he said something good about. He said he missed Ben Simmons because he passed me the ball.
Yeah, he had no choice. He couldn't hit a shot. What is wrong, dude?
There's something wrong with him.
Is he retiring this year?
Is he retarded? I don't think he could say that.
I said retiring.
I thought he asked if the guy was retarded. He doesn't comb his hair. No, he's not retiring.
I mean,
He's
I mean,
getting
if you're
max.
gonna pay,
He's getting max deals on a bum Achilles. He's not going to walk away from that money.
if they're gonna pay you millions of dollars to come out there and play like a bum, why? Yeah, I wouldn't retire either.
No, you wouldn't retire either. Look at LeBron's getting 53 million a season for what he's putting out there this year.
Oh my gosh,
53 million.
wow. What's Luka making? 60? How the hell can they? How can they?
Well, LeBron is playing on his player option this year. So the new Lakers ownership didn't extend him. This is the first time he's never been extended. So he's on his way out. People aren't
Yeah,
reading the tea leaves because they still think he's LeBron of 20 years ago.
yeah, but how can they? Yeah, no. Now baseball is looking. Well, we'll talk about that later. Baseball is looking toward a lockout next year.
Yeah.
Because they're overpaying the players and they want the Players Association to save the owners from themselves. But how can you have LeBron, and why would you take a player option saying that you want to win and you know damn well you can't win with Luka Doncic making $60 million and you making $50 million? Who the hell else is going to be on the team?
Correct. And it's not like there's no way you could tell me he needs the money.
Right.
And that's what the Lakers had pulled him in. They wanted to restructure his deal so they can get him some help and they could push for a chip this year. And he said
Yeah.
no.
I would have cut his son immediately. I'd have cut the shit out of him.
And maligned him in the media too. You know what I mean? This guy can't do this. He can't do that. I would have devalued him. Yeah.
We can. So you want to take the play option?
His dad is right here acting like a retard.
Yeah, this guy acting like he needs money.
Don't raise your voice at my son.
He's a billionaire. He's made all this money from the NBA and from the Lakers, and he got us a damn a fake championship when we weren't even owning the team.
And he owns Clutch Sports, which nobody's going to admit to, allegedly, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I'd have cut the shit out of Brady.
All right. And then start devaluing his other son, too. Yeah. And our scout said his other son coming through as a bum. He's soft and he's going to be even worse. They don't negotiate right, man.
No. Well, everybody wants to be politically correct.
Don't they? All right, here we go. I found some comments. Criticism of Rockets teammates. The account called the Houston Rockets a shit-ass team and targeted Alperen Sengun, stating, your franchise player can't shoot or defend. It also reportedly used a slur to describe Jabari Smith Jr., questioning his ability to make a effing shot or get a stop. Jabari Smith ain't senior from Shy? No, I'm thinking Parker.
Yeah, you're thinking Parker, yeah.
All right. Comparison of Devin Booker. Phoenix Suns starved Devin Booker to various historical dictators and complained that the Suns are my team when we lose and Booker's team when we win. Remarks on former teammates. The user expressed missing Ben Simmons because at least that N-word would give me the ball and referred to Russell Westbrook as a triple-double cocaine bear. Now, what's that all about? Cocaine bear?
It's a movie.
Well, I know it's a movie, but is he suggesting that this guy's on Booker shook it?
No, I think he just.
Are you sure?
I think he's just saying that
he's out of control.
Once he can get a triple double based on his ability to be a cocaine bear. He can't be stopped from getting a triple double. Hopefully.
Okay, that's the way you're looking at it. The league should be having piss in his cup, cocaine bear. Political commentary. In a controversial exchange regarding a surveillance drone company he invested in, they're bombing Palestine. He's invested in that. The account reportedly stated, if they, the IDF, need drones, we got you.
Yeah.
This is a guy who left a 63-win team that lost in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals to go play for a 73-win team.
Yeah.
And then got run out of town by Draymond Green because he was probably calling him a cupcake and a little bitch.
Yeah. Stopped him around a couple times. Sent them packing. Yeah. I know that Houston has a coach now. They have my man Ushabuza, Ulululu.
Uda Bunga Bunga.
Yeah, Neil Long's ex. That had the situation ship up in Boston.
Yeah.
And I know he doesn't need Kevin Durant.
No.
Yeah. So
he likes defensive players.
Yeah. So can he get rid of him? I don't know what Durant's contract is now.
No, he's got a no trade clause, and the rest of his contract is probably team friendly deals. These owners are just because they know they're just looking at it strictly as a business. These people are dumb enough to buy these tickets to come see this guy play. They're dumb enough to keep going buying their jerseys, and we're gonna make money off of them. Just like somebody's gonna pick up LeBron. If the Bulls got LeBron, the United Center would be sold out all next season.
No, it wasn't. I guess because I don't go see him play now. So yeah, they would.
Yeah, they would. You know, people want to take their kids, get a chance to see LeBron before he retires. Tours coming to town.
Yeah, he wants to come back and wear number 23 here in Chicago.
Yeah. All right. We mentioned one ball boy. This is the second ball boy. Now, LaMelo Ball, he had a Cybertruck, I think it was, and there was some sort of accident. He allegedly left the scene. We're not going to cover that. But this is what I discovered. This is a tattoo. And I think I'm putting this in for Zest of the Week.
What the hell?
This is his foot. And it's called the Hot Cheetos. This is what he had done to his personal body.
That's when you got too much money and too much time.
And too much high?
Yeah, well, all of that. Narcissism, whatever the hell you want to call it. Why would you do that to your foot?
And it almost looks satanic.
Yeah,
Bring
it looks
that back
something.
up, Karen.
It looks something, but I don't call it satanic.
You see the fire and
it
flames.
His foot is flaming.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's what we want to tell everybody. His foot is flaming.
Yes, it's exactly the message I'm getting from this. Yeah.
Why didn't he paint his toenails?
It's a good question. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Yeah.
But, But Ace, I said it. We could have had that kid at Memphis and that kid we should have both of them in the Bulls uniform, and I'd have more hope than this crap we're getting right now.
You put John Morant out there.
Pookie Morant and Ray. What's his name?
Ray. I don't know. They dropped his shoe name. His shoe. Yeah. So we got both of them guys from the Pelicans and from
I bet you we could have got him, but they wanted the pink guy you just mentioned, and we probably said no, he's untradeable.
Yeah,
they probably offered John Morant for the pink guy on our team. What's his name? Giddy. And the Bulls management said no, Giddy, no.
No, they probably wanted Bucelas. They wanted the young guy.
And they said no.
And Zion. Zion's still under contract. I think Pookie Morant is he's going into free agency.
We're not going to have any interest in him.
No interest?
No, he doesn't fit our culture.
We got plenty of cap space.
I bet you the Lakers have interest in him. So certain organizations can see, like I see, where the guy is laying an egg because he doesn't want to play for that coach and he doesn't want to play for that organization anymore.
Yeah.
You sign him on a 2-year flyer here, 2-year deal, second-year team option, give him league money, right? A decent amount of money.
Yeah.
And he'll come play his ass off for you.
For this organization?
Yeah.
No. 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 The coach should have been fired. The general manager should have been fired. The president should have been fired.
But
I don't
he's
like to see
playing
people
for
lose
his
their
life,
job.
though. He's playing for his life. You
That
know what I
doesn't
mean?
mean he got to do it here. He could be playing any damn way. I have to play for these clowns.
Yeah, but if nobody else is offering him what we're offering him, he'll come here and play for his life.
Okay.
Just remember, I said it right here. You guys tend to forget. He'll end up on the Lakers or something, and he's
Sure
going to
he
ball
will.
the fuck out.
Sure he will.
You know?
Yeah.
Because we're not going to have any interest in him because we're going to take the high road and believe all that bullshit that the Lakers management team has been putting out there about him on social media so that they can get him for the cheap. Instead of us sliding in there and say, I remember you, and giving him a rally speech and letting Derrick Rose be his mentor, right? We don't put a team together. Talk to this kid. We don't care about you flashing guns. I told you, I'd give him a penthouse suite right
Chicago,
there.
baby. We get all
Right
guns
there in
you
O
need.
Block. You got the, you know what I mean? You're a BD now.
But
Remodel the buildings.
The Lakers got $50 million coming off the books this year, 53 to be exact.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're waiting on.
Right. Watch. Remember, you heard it here, everybody.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
You come out here to Inglewood, La La Land, and be all you can be. Yeah. Why wouldn't he? I would.
Why wouldn't he? Oh, when they asked Durant about, he said, I know you got to ask these questions, but I'm not here to get into Twitter nonsense. They had footage of him all during the All-Star game when everybody's working out. This guy's on social fucking media.
Tweeting, Xing.
Yeah.
Rubbing his bum on his phone.
Yeah, this guy, he's addicted to social media. All right, but let's move on. First time in NASCAR history, you had a colored win the whole thing, and Ace, the runner-up this year was a colored.
Shout out
congratulations.
to Team 23.
What'd you say?
Shout out to Team 23.
23. So it wasn't 45, it was 23 that won?
Yeah. Well, no, Team 23 is the name of Michael Jeffrey Jordan's
but it's car
team.
45?
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, man. So they finally got it done. You got any comments on this?
Yeah, I mean, it comes on the heels of him suing NASCAR and winning, getting a lawsuit to spread some of the revenue around from the pinks that have been holding it down for all of these years, and stealing the TV contracts and stealing the money from the racetracks. And now they can spread it out a little bit more. I don't know if he got it for everybody, but I know he took care of Michael Jeffrey Jordan Racing, and we'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, to come out and win the Daytona immediately after that is a strong move. So shout out to Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Team 23 Racing.
Well said. We got a quick video we're gonna run in honor of that. What do you think this means for his legacy, his NBA legacy?
Well, everybody wants to talk about his business acumen and what he didn't do in Charlotte.
Although he took that team he raised it in value and got off like a fat rat when he sold it. But go ahead.
And got right on out of there. Absolutely. And then took some of that revenue and moved. Well, he had already been investing in NASCAR, and now he's increasing his revenue in NASCAR based on winning that lawsuit, and his team is succeeding. So shout out to Michael Jeffrey Jordan and what he got going on and your business team. And, hopefully it continues for you.
Yeah, because nobody thought he could do it. You got to remember, he's a Southern boy.
Yeah, he's a monkey. Did Trump put a video out on him?
I don't know, but Mike, go sign a colored. All right, here we go.
Lane, Michael Jordan has made his way here. Sir, we talked before the race. 4 horses in it. You are a Daytona 500 champion. How does that sound?
I can't even believe it. Yeah, I mean, it was.
Man, he looked like his dad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So gratifying. I mean, we had 4 guys that were really fighting, that was helping each other out. I mean, you never know how these races are going to end, right? It's like you just try to survive. And, you know, I thought Riley did an unbelievable job by pushing at the end. You know, that shows you what teamwork can really, really do. I mean, he doesn't get enough credit. He won't get enough credit, but we feel the love. We understand exactly what he did. And, I mean, we just hung in there all day. I mean, it was great strategy by the team, and we gave ourselves a chance at the end. And look, I'm ecstatic. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know.
All right, what size ring do you wear? Did you tell
Size
me?
13. Size
He
13.
know his
Hey,
size.
happy early birthday.
Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it.
He know his ring size. He ain't even
Yes, he
think
does.
about it.
As LeBron with his ring size.
Yeah. Before the steroids or after the steroids?
I'm gonna call D Wade, see what our ring size is.
Yeah. All right, we got
A
one.
championship celebration has quickly turned into an online
Now.
controversy. Championship celebration.
This is the white noise, fella.
Yeah.
A championship celebration has quickly turned into an online controversy after 23XI Racing secured a major victory at the Daytona 500. Co-owner Michael Jordan joined driver Tyler Reddick and his family.
They call him co-owner, but they call
Gibbs,
Tom Brady owner.
Yeah. Oh, you know, he's colored.
And Brady owns 5%. Mike's been the owner the whole time. Now he's co-owner after they win the chip.
Yeah, he went to file a antitrust monopoly suit against the damn NASCAR entity, but now he's the co-owner. Yeah. You know how they do.
Winner's circle. But a short broadcast clip from the celebration is now going viral for a different reason. The footage shows Jordan interacting with Reddick's young son, Bo, appearing to grab or pinch the child around the lower back during the excitement. Some viewers quickly labeled the moment inappropriate, arguing that a public figure should be more cautious during a televised celebration. Others say the backlash is being blown out of proportion, noting that Jordan clearly knows the family and that the clip may look worse when isolated and replayed online. So far, neither Jordan nor Reddick has commented publicly. A historic win, and now a divided internet.
He has some ice in the back of his shirt, is what has come out, and he was pinching the ice.
Yeah, during the celebration, right? He got some ice in there.
Yeah. But you know, you won't talk about the Epstein files.
No, you can't talk about that.
No. But you want to talk about a celebration on a hot day down in Daytona Beach, Florida, after a NASCAR win. Come on, man.
Yeah, they're trying to say Jordan had some proclivities, is what they're trying to say.
Well, we know Michael Jeffrey Jordan has no proclivities. If he does, it's snow bunnies or something like that. But
yeah, he's got the pink toe.
Yeah, but nothing about no children of the corn. Absolutely not. It's ridiculous.
I concur 100%. You know, they want to tear this man down because the racists, you know, NASCAR, KKK, they don't realize NASCAR was started by us. Okay, the bootlegging of the alcohol, really souping up cars, and then start racing each other, and they stole all that from us.
Yeah, top racer, black racer, Wendell Scott.
Yeah.
Was the primary racer of NASCAR in the beginning. Non pink driver, and you know they never want to go back to the history of NASCAR. They had an event here a couple years ago when NASCAR was racing downtown, and Bubba Wallace had a trailer set up at DuSable Museum in their lot there, and he had a trophy winning case and a history museum set up for NASCAR, and he showed that Wendell Scott was one of the beginning or the main starters of NASCAR, and he was a black driver. And actually, my man played him in Grease Lightning. Richard Pryor played Wendell Scott in Grease Lightning. So, you know, the history of NASCAR is not based on the KKK, but, you know, this is the narrative that's put out by you guys, that you started this and you run this, and that's why Michael Jordan sued to let you know.
Wallace is the first this and first that
Yeah,
when he wasn't.
yeah.
They just be lying.
Yeah, they are just about, you know, just like us, Columbus stumbling into wherever he stumbled into and discovering this country when we were already here.
Facts. All-Star game, new format. Looks like the league was listening. You know, they got us versus the world, but they broke us down into the Y-ends and the O-ends. And then they had the world on one team, and the Y-ends won. Now, look, stop with this format. Let's just have us versus the world, Y-ends and O-ends versus the world. Right? One game. Yeah. And sign me up for that. I'll watch that.
I'm assuming they did it because of LeBron still being in the league, and they want him to play against the YNs and the world team. So that's why they had this format that way this year.
But he made the All-Star team. He would have been on. He would have been on the team. Well, I mean, he made it. He got voted on.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
You had Kawhi, like all those people. Oh, the world's gonna dominate. Now, there were some players who didn't play, but again, like Luka and Joker, but they would be more motivated to play if you do this format.
Yeah. Yeah, and you mentioned it last year and put it out there for the NBA to tingle their tonsils with it and change the format for this past All-Star game. But I would say just put your best 12 players out there, and if the old guys aren't it, put them wide hands out there and let's see what they can do against the world team, and you know, whoever wins.
Facts. I see what you're saying. Basically, it'll be our Olympic team, right?
Yeah.
Put that out there.
Yeah, because LeBron's not playing in the Olympics anymore. Pretty sure Durant wouldn't anymore.
Kawhi wouldn't.
And,
but Steph played. Steph might play Olympics 2 years from now.
Yeah. Well, he might. Yeah. But okay. But the rest of them dudes, it's over with. And Steph is going to contribute because the Olympics format is his type of game.
Right.
Yeah.
He can shoot that ball.
Yeah, he shoot that rock.
All right. We did Zest of the Week. All right, Sharon Moore. You sent us something. That's the University of Michigan's embattled in the media
much
former
head coach.
Yeah, former head football coach, right?
Another coach.
He looks like he might beat the case.
Yeah. But he might beat the case, but it's another coach that they found a way to take away his bag and his contract and use all of the clauses that are available for the copper-coated coaches to take away their money.
Well, they're saying there's some evidence that he wasn't stalking her.
Yeah.
Right? There was no evidence of that. They went through all of the text messages, and he did not break into her house. They made him look like a crazy mad moolie. You know, like in the old days, the crazy moolies are coming in to rape the white women.
Yeah.
It's none of that happened. They said her door was open. You know, she invited him in, and the attorney did all of this probably for a money grab.
Absolutely. Same with Mel Tucker up at Michigan State. It's funny how all this is happening in the Big Ten. Michigan, Michigan State. These coaches are fired. You're finding a way to take the damn money away. And we come back months or a year later and find out everything that was alleged is not true. And now they have to go through litigation to get their contracts reinstated or, you know.
But that's why we say you're innocent until proven guilty in this country.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, the whole case might get thrown out.
Yeah, it will.
There's nothing criminal here, which we were saying when we covered it. I mean, unless, the breaking in, but they were making it sound like he was threatening to kill her, like he was going to kill himself and all this and that.
There was none of that.
None of that.
And the judge is saying that, there was evidence that was withheld that would have prompted the DA's office or the prosecutor not to even bring this forward as a case against Mr. Moore. And, wouldn't have had him out there in the media like they like to put us out there that we're losing our mind.
Savages. Cocaine savages.
Cocaine bears.
Reefer madness, cocaine bears. So who replaced him? It was one of his assistants, so was it a pink or a color?
I think they went out and got somebody. It was definitely going to be a pink. There is definitely a pink, but I don't think he was one of his assistants. But there's no reason that there was such a rush to judgment to eliminate him, who won a damn national championship for his school. I know they want to give Harbaugh all of the credit. These are his players, his team, blah, 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 blah. But there was no reason to eliminate this guy as head coach based on one afternoon that the campus police, the university police or the area security police stated that he was trying to kill himself, kill his young lady, stalking her, and all these alleged charges that have been proven to be untrue.
If you wanted to fire his black ass, you could have used a moral clause, which I'm sure the contract had, but you didn't have to, put all of this on him. All right. Quick Super Bowl review. All right. Seahawks won 29-13. Ace predicted Seahawks 23-20. Hink predicted Seahawks 24-17. Diesel says Seahawks 27-24. Diesel was closest. No, he wasn't closest to the Seahawks score. I was closest to the Seahawks. I had Seahawks 28, but I had the Pats 24. So Hink was closest to the Pats number. Ace had a 3-point victory. I had a 4. We all had it close. Hink had a 7-point victory, so he probably did the best overall in his predictions. He had Kenny Walker as the MVP. Who was Kenny Walker? Was that the running back?
That's the running back, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Hink. Big ups, Hink.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. It should have been a defensive guy, like I said, from Seattle. Matter of fact,
you said a defensive player. And
from Illinois.
And you just said a defensive player. You didn't say a defensive. You didn't have a name. You said a defensive player.
I said
a defensive player
from Seattle would have been the MVP.
Yeah, correct.
And it should have been the guy from Illinois. I think his name is Wilson.
Defensive lineman.
He was a DB or linebacker. Yeah. And from the U of I, that should have been the MVP, but you want to give it to the sexy running back, and that's what they did.
I had Sam Darnold as the MVP, so I was wrong.
No, well, we all were, except for Hink. Huh?
Yeah, so overall game summary. I'll start. 2 minutes. My game summary is this. For all you bastards who talk about modern football, all you bastards who, repeat what you're hearing from the Pinks, which is just a way to keep us from getting jobs in the NFL as head coaches.
1,000-yard passer.
That's right. Defense wins championships. You understand? All you guys, you got to have a generational quarterback. You got to have a Pat Mahomes. They're telling me that when I know we didn't have that with the 85 Bears. We didn't have that. You got to be throwing for 300 yards a game in the modern NFL. You're not going to be able to do that when somebody's got dogs out there on their defensive line. You're not getting none of that.
No.
So you had two defensive-minded head coaches. You got to have an offensive mind to pair with your generational quarterback if you're going to win a Super Bowl in 2020. You can't kick field goals. So all you assholes out there with the feather in your bum, this is a message to you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the capping.
Stop the cap.
We're in Soldier Field right now. We don't have a Zesty Dome yet. Win elements. There's a reason why we haven't had a 4,000-yard passing, because the NFC North was built on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Purple people eaters. You know what I mean? You know, hard-hitting football.
Yeah.
So that's my assessment. Besides, I slept through the first half, due to boredom. And then I'll wrap it up with the drop-dead gorgeous, sexy quarterback who was second in MVP voting. He didn't do shit in the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay? And all they did was glaze over Seattle's defense. But if that was Justin Fields in that game, if that was Caleb Williams played like that all playoffs, all we would have heard is, he's got to be better. He's not reading. He's not reading. He's got to get rid of that ball faster. No. So that's my assessment. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the cap. This is what I'll speak for myself, the Hall guys were talking about, that you can win with a marginal quarterback. If you have a majority of dogs out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beating the shit out of the other team's offensive players.
Absolutely.
And that's my assessment of the Super Bowl. We're not going to talk about how it looked last year. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's your synopsis?
I mean, it's basically the same thing. You're sitting out there with two defensive coaches, one of which who won the game doesn't want, and asked his team, do they want to go to the White House to smell somebody's diaper, and they said no. Of defensive players and a defensive team, and it was a scheduling type of thing that led the Patriots to the championship game, along with some injury luck that led them to the championship. And we never hear that when it comes to the copper-coated quarterbacks, that they played a season full of bums, and they got their way all the way to the AFC Championship game, and then the quarterback they played was a backup quarterback, and they made it to the Super Bowl, and they went against some dogs in the NFC because iron sharpens iron. The NFC has been playing some damn football all year, and you got all of these elite teams in the NFC playing defense and offense, but the defensive team made it to the championship, and they beat the brakes off of the New England Patriots. And it doesn't matter. I don't think if it was the Rams, the Seahawks, the Bears, or whoever the other team that lost in the NFC divisional round, I don't think the New England Patriots would have been able to beat them. So to tell me that defense doesn't win championships based on what we just saw in the last two Super Bowls, these two defensive lines dominating the offense of both of these teams for the last 2 years and both Super Bowls, the Hall would have worked out perfectly for the Bears. Yes, we could have still traded that pick. We could have still had Caleb, or maybe we don't know. We could have had Drake May. We could have had another quarterback with Justin here, as well as
we could have drafted the dude that's on the Titans now. We'd have had it because you know what I mean. We'd have deferred. Yeah,
or Shador, or all of these guys. We would have been out there with a defense that you wouldn't have been able to play against, and it would have been tough for anybody to defeat the Chicago Bears. But for our part in the NFC, it would have been tough for us to make it all the way through to the championship game without the offense. But on the AFC side, you had a better chance of getting to the higher playoff seeds and these games, because the AFC sucked and those schedules that they were playing sucked. And that's how New England made it to the championship. That's how Bo Nix and the Broncos made it to the championship. So,
but that's not the narrative year after year. The narrative is how tough the AFC is and how tough the Western Conference is.
Yeah, it's all crap.
It is.
It's all crap.
It is when you look at who's winning chips. It's usually 50-50, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the NFC. It's all crap. You know, you keep talking about this damn, what's the guy in Buffalo? Drop Dead Gorgeous. Yeah, you keep talking about him. And,
Posh Allen.
Yeah, and how he was going to win the championship this year. He had the opportunity. He had the opportunity against two young quarterbacks, younger teams, and he couldn't get it done.
Couldn't get it done. But they don't hold that against him the same way they hold it against Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. So to tell me that these guys are need to be NFL superstars and the defense doesn't matter anymore. You got to throw for 5,000 yards a year, and you got to have the best offense in NFL history to win a Super Bowl is a bunch of crap.
Bunch of bullshit. Only one team can have the best quarterback every year. That doesn't mean you're going to win the fucking championship every year. These guys ain't Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, the best quarterback got hurt this year. Patrick Mahomes is hate. So we'll see what he comes back and does.
Posh Allen is the best. That's the narrative. He's the best football player, they're calling him. Doesn't matter if somebody just broke the NFL record in sacks. Posh Allen is the best football player in the NFL the last 2 seasons.
Allegedly.
And it's crazy, bro. I be having these people, most of them pink. You know, you sad that Josh Allen didn't win? I just told you I'm a Bears fucking fan. I give 2 fuck. Yeah, but he's Josh Allen. You know what I mean?
Right. Who cares?
I got 99 problems. Josh Allen ain't one.
Yeah, ain't one. Just because he got up there and cried and his coach got his coach fired. Yeah. No, I don't care.
So you mentioned, and is it something I don't want to lose the fact that Drake May came out there and choked all playoffs and played like shit after shining all season. How they glossed over that, bro. That would have been the whole narrative if he was any colored quarterback came in there like that. Bro, that would have been, and they didn't mention that until like after the second quarter when it became obvious that finally Collinsworth started saying, yeah, he's got to play better.
Yeah. They would have immediately went back to the schedule and like, well, they really didn't play anybody this year.
And they had the second easiest schedule in NFL history. And is he really good? And there are people talking that say he doesn't practice and he's not listening, reading the playbook. And some people don't want to be mentioned saying he's cocky and he doesn't want to listen to the coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that kind of shit.
Yeah, they would have brought all of that crap up.
Yeah.
For any copper-coated quarterback. But Drake May, no.
They were making him a hero out there.
He's got to put. Yeah, they had him in the MVP vote.
One vote short. But I'm saying in that game, they was making him a hero. Oh, the poor guy, nobody's blocking for him. They didn't do that for Justin Fields.
No, they didn't do it for Caleb, who's our quarterback. You know, when the offensive line was trying to figure out what the hell that he was doing and what they were doing as an offensive line for pass blocking and run blocking. Yeah,
Again, if Caleb was in that game and played like Drake May did, they would have been on his ass free in the warm-ups. And there's talk that maybe he's not the guy. He's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is.
That we have to go through this every year, every playoff. And we'll see what drop dead gorgeous player that they prop up for this next draft. But we're looking for edge rushers here in Chicago.
And speaking of, we are. We're looking for anything on that D line. Speaking of our quarterback, all right. Speaking of our quarterback,
Caleb is our quarterback. Nails, Iceman.
You believe in magic.
He makes all the throws.
You're believing in magic.
The greatest. Really want to.
All right. Here's Caleb on Max Crosby's podcast, Tampering in Public. The modern day football, they all go sit down and Max probably painted his fucking nails. And here we go.
Here we go.
I really want to become the greatest offense this year.
Look at the smug on his face.
We're the greatest.
Look at this smug. You can't even throw the ball to DJ Moore to get us a field goal to win the fucking game, you fucking dick. I tell you, I swear to God, give me 5 minutes with him. I'll fix him. I promise you I'll fix him. Oh, wait a minute. You're not seeing this. Okay. Sorry about that. You guys can't see the smug on his face. Take it from the top.
I really want to.
Look at that smug.
Leaning back.
That's
He's out there
smug.
in California. He's out on the West Coast somewhere.
That's
being smug.
That's smug right there. He just farted. He's smelling it.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of his little fart.
Become the greatest offense this year.
Me and Ben.
That's really on my mind.
Yeah.
Him and Ben, they're going to be the greatest offense.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to, find ways to put up points every single time we're out there. I think that
put up points every single time we're out there.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. We go the whole first 3 quarters without shit.
Without any points. And they're talking about getting rid of your number one damn wide receiver, and you haven't commented on that at all.
At all.
Average was 38.5 or something like that of Denver at Peyton year where he had 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think it's 39 is the number, average score. And so what we're going for.
He's going for averaging 39 points, breaking Peyton Manning's record. That's what he's going for now. It was chasing championships. Now he's going for averaging 40 points a game. It was, I'm going to average 70% completion percentage. And now we're up to 40 points a game, which I had a poll on that. I said, is that arrogance? Majority of the people said no. Like 7 out of 10 said it's not arrogance, bro. So I did have a – go ahead.
It is arrogance. I mean,
that's what I thought.
He's a cocky son of a gun. And
which is fine.
Yeah, but come on, dude. You had a good season. Obviously, you haven't played well in the first 4 quarters or 3 quarters of most games. We have an offensive game plan that you can't figure out in the first 3 quarters of most games. So I don't there's no reason to be cocky. You got to learn how to run the offense, and we'll be fine.
Seriously, though, 78% polled said it's not arrogance. 22% said it is cockiness, Ace. What am I missing?
They haven't laced it up anywhere.
I agree.
Most of those people are just like Caleb is our quarterback. We love him. And he's going to get us to the promised land. And he's the Iceman. And we love the Chicago Bears.
And he shit when he farts, it smells like, oh, we got some. Oh, wait a minute, Hink's in the chat. My fault, y'all. And we got Moultrie in there. Hink said, until they get rid of Billy Donovan, they will continue to lose. You know, you and Diesel said that. I must admit, I was late to the party on that. I thought he was drop dead gorgeous and smart. They promised me that he was smart.
No, I mean he's a good college coach, and hopefully, or
they said he had a genius offensive system.
Maybe he can be a assistant at U of I, because once they get to the tournament, their coach he shits the bed. But maybe he can go to U of I, be an assistant, and get them a championship.
Fight a long time ago, even before they went on that run before Ball got hurt.
Yeah, but he's not an NBA coach. He's not a championship coach, and everybody needs to be fired. We know the front office needs to go. We know he needs to go, and whoever we need to bring in somebody else to get us to that championship level. But it starts with personnel, and personnel is lacking for the Chicago Bulls.
Talked about him. Yeah. Smoke G, known as Diesel, Smoke G 1016 said, "Don't nobody." He's got the double negative out there. That's why we them straight and slow classes.
Yeah, where he went to Chicago Simeon.
Yeah, right. You just shut up and dribble the basketball. But I want to learn English. You shut up and you go dribble the basketball. But Coach Hambrick said I'm a bum. You just get in that gym working your game. You might get the growth spurt. Hundreds of them standing there facing a wall naked. All right. He said, don't nobody want Ja's ass. He's talking about Ja Morant. He will wreck any team he's on unless they got bona fide leaders. See, there is a white man's narrative. He laps it up like milk, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, the kid is he's a phenomenal athlete. You just got to put him in a system that he can win with, with players he can win with, and
maybe veterans who could mentor him.
Well, all these people think you can plug and press players into teams, or their team should be winning because he's doing XYZ for the team. And it's normally systems and coaching,
organizational dysfunction.
Yeah, and if you don't have any discipline in your organization and your system, it's going to be hard for that player to succeed.
And we talked about how they devalue the veteran in professional sports to cheapen the wages. So they did in NFL. The Bears didn't have that leadership. So part of they give all the credit to the coaching, which the coach knew they had to go get veteran leadership. But we used to talk about that. They got nobody in the locker room policing these young guys. You got a bunch of young punk ass motherfuckers in there listening to drill music, staring at their phone,
smoking and drinking and shooting and kicking it and tricking off, and I mean, it's nothing stopping the madness. And
correct.
Normally had a veteran that would bring in that young guy
and tell him, I'll beat your ass if you don't put that phone down.
Yeah. This is how we're gonna win.
Right. And then do it. Put him to sleep. Take a Ja Morant, put him to sleep, and leave him in the bathroom. Yeah, leave him in the bathroom exposed.
I'm finna go get my daddy. Go get that motherfucker.
Right. Your daddy gonna be happy I did it. He knows you're a little bitch ass. Now, Smoke G went on to say, and Zion is in the wrong industry. He needs to get his contract with Vivid Video. So he's saying Zion is next to be on OnlyFans. I could kind of see that for his future. He get a lot of money on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm not an OnlyFans subscriber. I guess Smoke G is.
But I guess Smoke G likes. What makes you think What makes you think he'll be so successful in porn? Smoke G, you got some sort of proclivities.
So it sounds like some proclivities are going on about Zion Williamson's abilities to perform in the OnlyFans type of genre.
Yeah, we get Zion. Y'all don't understand. anything is better than the shit we got on the Bulls right now. Is the overarching point I'm trying to make here.
Right.
I'm not glazing for these guys per se,
No.
but I'm saying if you ask
Yeah.
me if I could build a team around Zion and this dude, and you're asking me as a coach, who would I rather have than this hogmash of shit even before the trades? I would have went with Zion and Pookie Morant.
Yeah.
Because me as a man, I can coach those guys up.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you got a coach that you believe in, because you won't fire this son bitch. So go out there and get him some studs and Zion and Pookie Morant, see what they can do for the end of this season. And if it don't work, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sit them down. You're playing for your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This is it. You know, you can either work your way as to a minimum pay type player in the league, veteran exception, or you could be max contract the rest of your life. And this is it. This season, you sell them that dream.
Yeah.
All right. Smoke said Jordan has opened 4 free clinics in North Kakalaki for people who don't have insurance. Yeah. Tip your hat. We tip your hat to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've discussed that though. We knew about
in Charlotte. Yeah. Right here on the TATN.
Yeah, we talked about that. H. Motri said game over. Don't know exactly what he means by that. And then he has 2 bananas and it looks like a bowl of rice. He put characters up there. 2 bananas and a bowl of rice. What does he mean by that?
Some he was saying about the one Somalian lady talking about they eat bananas and rice. It's some idiotic.
So it has no reference to monkeys?
Well, himself being a monkey, absolutely.
Well,
yes.
You can't call people monkeys on YouTube. All right. H. Moji said Bears could have had Drake Mays. It's Drake May. He said,
we had the number 1 pick. We could have had anybody we damn wanted to have.
But do you agree with that? Would you prefer to have Drop Dead Gorgeous Drake May, who's probably MAGA, or would you prefer to have poor and stupid Caleb Williams, who's probably MAGA?
For the haul that year, if we could have kept our
traded down and got Drake May
or Justin Daniels,
Jaden Daniels,
JJ from Good Times Daniels, whatever the hell we could have got.
Dynamite
to build up our team, and we could have built our offensive line and defensive line through the draft like our general manager told us he was going to do, as opposed to going out and spend all the damn money that we had free in salary cap to build up the offensive line. Yeah, but Caleb is our quarterback. Drake May did what he did against a poor schedule in the AFC and made it to the Super Bowl. I mean, he's a good kid, but there's no way I believe that they would have drafted another North Carolina quarterback.
Man, that would have been tough.
Yeah.
But this North Carolina quarterback had a lot more experience.
Yeah.
Than the idiot.
Pace.
Yeah.
Pace went out and got because he was driving a Camry to his meeting with him. Yeah. But
Coach, if you haven't mentioned this, and I appreciate y'all being here in y'all comments, Coach, if you hadn't mentioned this on this show or any time before the draft, as far as we could have had Drake May, because I'm on record saying I would have traded down potentially and got a Michael Penix, and we, and would have rolled with saw how far Justin could have got us with a revamped team. I'm sure he could have gotten us a playoff victory potentially. My point is, and then we could have even drafted the guy from the Titans. We could have, if Justin wasn't working out, there's other quarterbacks to be had. We could be drafting Mendoza right now. If you guys were ready to move off Justin, we were just saying he wasn't given the proper opportunity to show what he can do. But this is for you, Hugo. You, Coach. Captain Hindsight. They should have got Drake May. They should have.
Yeah, these guys, you make it to the Super Bowl, they should have got Drake May.
Right.
They should have got Jalen Hurts. Yeah. They should have got Patrick Mahomes.
Right. But guys like me and Ace, we're saying that during the draft week. We're saying that pre-draft. You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yeah,
All right. Let's see what else we got here in the chat. Hopefully Colored Williams, this is Moultrie. Hopefully Colored Williams gets some reps in this upcoming preseason. He's big on getting his black ass out there to work in the preseason.
Why are you talking about the preseason? They're about to go to 18 damn games.
Yeah. I think he's beyond needing reps in the preseason. He's had a year in the system. They went pretty far this year. I mean, if he gets reps, that's on him. If he wants them, that's fine. I'm just not as sold on that as I've been in years past.
Especially, I'm sorry, but you're talking about seasons where we had some idiots on the coaching staff.
Correct.
All the way through the offensive room, and you want to put your franchise quarterback out there getting reps with an idiot as an offensive coordinator and an idiot as a head coach. So the reps don't matter. The damn system is what counts, and we saw that in this past season.
And the practice, how hard you're practicing and holding them accountable, all that matters.
Yeah.
So, Coach, if we had Drake May, would you feel Drake May needs to be out there in the preseason? That's a question for you, Coach. And then he says he ain't on the West Coast. He that $14 million in Lake Forest. He talking about Colored Williams. Colored Williams is actually born and raised in D.C. there, Coach, in the DMV area. He only lived on the West Coast, I think, for 1 or 2 years.
And stop counting his money about the house he bought. He made a wise real estate investment because he's going to get $200-300 million out of his next damn contract. And that $14 million house isn't going to mean anything.
And he made a crap load of money in college.
Yeah. I mean, he still might have paid cash for that damn house.
Yeah.
Get out his wallet.
Smoke G said Zion has been sneaking in porn stars' DMs. I think he got a porn star pregnant. Yeah, that's true. I heard about that allegedly.
Yeah, he got the porn star proclivity.
Not sure what news y'all listening to. Don't want his ass either. I mean, you're really concerned about what Zion's doing with his penis.
What is that?
I don't know. I
we
just
need
want
him
to
out there
lose
playing.
some weight and play some basketball.
Put some balls in the hoop on the basketball court.
That's it. Now, you're okay with a guy painting his nails and calling himself autosexual. You got no problem with that.
You were fine with a guy wearing a dress and marrying himself and getting your NBA championship.
Wearing halter tops.
Yeah.
All right. Mochi said, Bulls are in total rebuilding. Finally. Thank God.
No, they're not. They're not rebuilding until they fire the general manager, the president of the team, and the damn coach.
Well, you definitely shouldn't let the general manager, who's the same one who destroyed this organization, he should not be in charge of rebuilding the team.
Absolutely not. I don't know who the hell they're going to get, but they need somebody with some kind of basketball acumen.
I'd bring in Kenny Smith.
He doesn't want the job.
As GM, not coach.
No, I mean,
You don't think he wants the job?
No.
His black ass don't want to work? What, you going to hire a Mexican?
He's got a job.
Venezuela?
He's sitting on that Atlanta news, and he's on the Mothership network now, rattling off his crap. But yeah, he's making money. He has no reason to come to Chicago and deal with this crowd.
And then Moultrie said Bulls are not signing any young Bulls or any young veterans. So I don't know where he's getting his inside information from.
Fox News. Fox Sports.
Yeah, definitely Fox Sports. Yeah. All right. So Teddy Bridgewater. Okay. we covered this story here. They maligned Teddy Bridgewater. He was coaching or helping his old high school.
He was
And
head
he was
coach.
buying Ubers, okay, for God's sakes. Ubers to get the kids home safely because they lived in a poor neighborhood. And he got fined. The school got fined. He had to step down from his job. Well, according to Yahoo Sports, on Thursday, the Teddy Bridgewater Act, a.k.a. Old Tay Simpson, which we'll cover later,
Tay.
was passed unanimously, Corch, in Florida, authorizing, and Florida's a red state, Corch.
Red.
Authorizing K through 12 head
Conservative.
coaches to contribute up to $15,000 per year from their own funds to benefit student athletes. It's a damn shame that this has to be a law.
Yeah.
Right,
Jealousy. There's jealousy from all the coaches.
You're coaching baseball. It's a damn shame for there have to be a law that says if you want to buy the kids pizza out of your own money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because some cocksucker from another league is going to say, "Oh yeah, he's buying his kids pizzas," and
right,
yeah,
right. Teddy Bridgewater was suspended from his alma mater, Northwestern Miami High, and we all know they be drilling out there, in 2025 after admitting to covering food and transportation costs for his players, which were ruled as an impermissible benefits. These niggas are going to starve. That's the way it's designed, and you can't boost it. You know what I mean?
My gosh.
What's your take on this, Ace?
It's an absolute travesty that the law had to be passed in order for, and he's not even coaching high school ball anymore. He went on to become a backup for an NFL team after he got suspended. But it's absolute travesty that you have NIL money, you got boosters, you got friends of the program, you got all this crap out here helping teams in college and high school and grade school, helping players either eat, get uniforms, get cleats, and maybe transportation if they need it to get back and forth to games, get from the city out to the suburbs where the team they're playing on. And you got to pass a law where a NFL player who came back and donated his time to his alma mater high school for them to provide transportation for his players and a meal for them to eat prior to or after a game. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, because you remember when me and Ace and they ran us, me and Tori, when they ran us out of there. Big Hank, what up, bro?
Hank, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Bless, brother. How about you?
Man,
and they ran us out of. We was coaching Morgan Park High School. We almost beat the Great Marshall. They was the #1 team in the country. We actually beat them right there at Chicago State in the summer league game. We beat them, but the refs cheated. Dorothy Gators was there, and then she got us fired. But that'd be like saying one of those girls, hey, my mom and dad ain't got no food in the refrigerator, or whatever the case might be. I was wondering, Coach, if you could buy me some McDonald's for me and my little sister, so we can have a meal tonight. And me like, no, that's against IHSA rules. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
it's
is that the world we live in?
Yeah, apparently. And because he was a high profile, I guess, coach, coming back to coach his alma mater, they were looking for anything to get him suspended, and they were able to do it.
All right, Hank, what's in your crawl, bro? You pulled up. Is it something you wanted to comment on that we've been speaking on so far?
No, nothing in particular, man. I just wanted to definitely come by and join in, man, and enjoy the conversation. I know we was talking about the Bulls a little bit earlier. I didn't turn the page on the Bulls, man. I'm done.
What do you think about my bringing Zion and the porn star? What's his name? Diesel likes him.
Zion and
Zion
and Ja.
Yeah.
Man, if you're trying to drum up some ticket sales as well as a little bit of controversy,
Yes, that's
those
what
are
I'm trying to
perfect.
do.
Those are perfect. Those are perfect too.
Thank you.
To continue to go with Billy Donovan's sorry ass, yeah, I think that'd be the thing to do.
Thank you.
But
As
if we try to
opposed to what
win,
we
I
got,
think
at
we'll
least they
go a different
dunking.
direction.
There's some excitement, right, Inc?
Yeah, they gonna put on the show like Lamar Jackson. He gonna put on the show. He gonna sell some tickets, but they ain't gonna win your shit.
He came in and went hard on Ray Jackson. Black ass. All right. We got.
Let me ask you this: was that a state level a rule for them?
Yeah.
A law that they got passed? Okay.
Yeah, the red state passed it. I wonder if the other states are going to follow suit.
I don't think it's necessary.
I mean, he admitted to it, and they were trying to. I'm glad he did, because now it was going to be a criminal. You know what I mean? I'm glad he did admit to it.
Feeding those black ass kids. What's wrong with you?
Using your money and giving it back to the community.
Shame on you.
Right. Your nigga ass supposed to spend that at the strip club.
That other casino.
All right, y'all. And that's why we call it O.T. Simpson. I'm just saying, this is from air quotes. Y'all take a look at this and tell me what you think.
All right.
Now, this is Teddy Bridgewater.
Was this a Donald Trump video? Is this what this is? This is crazy work.
And this is buckwheat. All right. And I'm saying, I know this is probably wrong, but you cannot tell me he doesn't look like a descendant of the buckwheat family.
Damn, this is crazy.
Or is it me? Somebody tell me if it's me. Please tell me if it's me.
Nines, I think we know who you voted for this election. I'm sure Donald Trump will be retreating this shit.
Oh man. I can assure you I'm an American independent. I can assure you I'm an American independent, bro.
For sure.
You said a descendant of buckwheat. Boy, that's
I mean, what do you guys think? There's no resemblance? Aaron, put that picture back up again, because I think these guys just want to be politically correct. Come on, you can't tell me. Look at the cheeks. They both have the same glistening in the cheeks. They got those like the forehead's a little different.
Right there. I'm not touching this at all. What a 10-foot. This is crazy.
I don't want to touch it. I can't believe this.
He's a great American actor, and of course, he's a great American football player / coach.
This is crazy.
O.T. Simpson. All right. NBA Tank Boy. See what I did there? Like NBA Young Boy, NBA Tank Boy. The league has finally decided that they're going to get on their ass about tanking, because everybody's making it obvious this year, because there's 5 players allegedly in this draft that can change a whole it ain't just one lottery ball you need. You can just finish top 4, top 5, and because Hink covers a lot of college, and get somebody who can really change your franchise. So now I guess it got 2 obvious, like healthy players sitting out. You're winning a game, you're sitting your starters down for the whole 4th quarter for no fucking reason. And they're saying they're gonna look to change some rules. So what are y'all thinking about the tanking, and what would y'all do to fix this problem, if anything?
Well, I think it's up to like 7 players. What I've seen, and maybe even more than that.
Well, you got the one who's pulling himself out of the game at halftime.
He's allegedly number 1. Yeah. It is what it is. I mean, it's if the NBA feels that their product is being compromised by these teams tanking, it happens every year. Put the lottery back on television so we can see the balls bouncing, and let us go down the line and figure out who the hell was going on. Or if you want to make these kids sit out for a couple of years instead of 1, that's another option. But
what do you think about what I propose? I haven't heard this. If you don't qualify for the playout game, you cannot get a number 1 or number 2 pick. or play-in game as they call it. So if you're not one of the say from 9, how's it go? 9, 10, 11, 12, something like that.
So
how many
you
play-in
changing?
teams? Yeah, if you ain't a play-in team, you can't get
the 10 teams.
Yeah. So that means there's 2 play-in teams on either side. Actually, 3 because the 8 plays in it. So if you're not one of those bottom 6 teams as far as flirting with the playoffs, then you don't qualify to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, you're changing the lottery. I mean, you're changing the draft.
So you're saying if they're not 11 through whatever the rest of the number is, 28, I don't know, was it 28 teams now?
If they're not 8 through 11 or whatever.
They
right?
shouldn't have a chance to win.
If they don't qualify for the play-in, then they don't.
Well, 1 through 10 qualifies for the play-in. So 11 through 28, I guess, doesn't.
Right. So I'm not saying the ones who don't. I want to incentivize you to get at least to the play-in, which means
okay.
Right. Which means if you're like, you know, so I would say
that makes sense.
Yeah, like top 6 won't, top 7 or don't qualify for the lottery. But if you 8, 9, or 10, and and you get into that play-in situation, then you're eligible. How would that work though? Then maybe you get a lottery ball, something. But if you're not one of those, you can't be a number 1. You can't. If your name comes out, and you get the number 1 pick and you didn't make the play-in, you one of these tanking teams, you now automatically get kicked to the 2nd pick. Reward the teams that's trying.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. You can put those, I guess, 4 teams in for the lottery ball.
Yeah.
And then whatever the hell they doing, whatever computer program they got going on for the lottery now. And then you can put the rest of them in to pick the rest of the balls after you pick the number 1 pick. Yes, that definitely will incentivize teams not to get rid of all their players and sit on their bum or
correct.
But some teams may see that it's hurting their team, just in case that they have a certain amount of players that are injured and they can't participate for the play-in game. But that's tough. That's tough titty.
Yeah, that's tough cookies, man. Injuries.
Yeah. I mean, I like that. What he's A-Star to say. If you got players got at least play minimum of 75% of their games. 75%. And if they lose because they play 75%, okay, I'm gonna give you that. I don't think you're tanking. Now, if it's a legitimate injury, where a doctor said, yeah, this is
a league doctor, has to sign
off
on it.
Yes, for sure. And even if your personal doctor says it, the league doctor got to say it's okay.
Correct.
Be a second opinion. Correct. To say no, he's gonna need surgery, gonna need a procedure, whatever the case may be. And then you can sit there and say, well, he don't have to meet the minimum amount of the 75%, right? And so the other guys got to meet at least the minimum of the 75% of the games played. If they don't, no, we can't. We got to take some of these lottery oddballs away from you. And I think it should go from there.
Now, I had another option. Maybe you could do them in concert. If you're a lottery team, since you stank it up all season, right? Then you prorate. If you're the last place team, you shouldn't be getting the same amount of TV revenue that the first place team is getting. You understand what I'm saying? So you start hitting them in their pockets. You want to keep tanking, that's fine. But these teams that are really paying money to win and really going all out, they're going to get a bigger piece of that pie because the league, these people ain't watching y'all. They're not coming to see y'all. They're not turning on the TV to see y'all. They turn on the TV to see these teams that's winning. So that might be a really good solution. Whereas, okay, if you finish last and you get so stop at the lottery. If you finish last and you get the number 1 pick, you get 0 TV revenue. It goes in the kitty to be distributed against the other teams that get revenue. What do you guys think about that?
I'm okay with that. I'll take you even further than that. You're not allowed to have back-to-back lottery picks.
On top of that.
Yes. So
Yes.
if I was a lottery this year, I'm not allowed to be a lottery again the next following season. I either fall down to the second or further down. I'm not allowed to have the first overall pick.
You can't have a top 5. And I get rid of all those protected picks that they doing in the trades.
Yeah.
No, you can't protect
ain't
shit.
Ain't no such
you can't tank and protect your pick. No, exactly. No.
These teams get funny when it comes to that revenue sharing and their money.
Don't they? Those owners get funny.
Yeah. It's a fucking rules.
They're gonna start telling that GM, like, this is how I'm paying you, you son of a bitch. What do you mean trust the process? We need money to pay everybody. So when you mentioned something about conservatives, we have a conservative colored. He's also a Packer fan in the chat. He put 3 American flags up there, Hank. So he's now Diesel says solution. Every team in the NBA should get the same amount of balls in the lottery. No better odds for anyone. Now that's just slow class. I mean, why have a lottery?
There's no need. If you're gonna do what Diesel just suggested, yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, you just go reverse order, just like the NFL.
Hey, Diesel just want to have something to say, so this is the best he can come up.
That's how the retardos was in grade school.
Oh, goddamn!
You know what I mean? That's somebody to hear him.
You can't call him that.
That's why they was rubbing boogers on the school bus window. They wanted some attention. When you look back on it all, kids throwing snowballs at them. They just wanted to stand out. I don't know if these are. I mean, it's a suggestion. There are no bad suggestions. I don't know. And let me think this through. Solution. I don't want to be biased. Every team in the NBA.
Now you just gave Diesel a participation trophy. Is that what you just did?
Should get the same amount of balls in the lottery. No better odds for anyone. Yeah, that makes.
Pick your blue ribbon and be
that
happy.
Makes 0 sense.
We love your suggestion.
My goodness. All right. Motri, the conservative, said, "Hey, Hink, it's a lot of Black Americans, including 2 Black women, are on the Republican primary ballot in Illinois. Only a handful of whites, if a handful. I voted early." Got any comment on that?
No, man. I mean, I don't have no issue with the Black Republicans. None at all.
What does it mean?
I don't know what he's trying to say.
He doesn't know what he's trying to say. I think they both are on the short bus together.
Jesus Christ. They had to hold hands. They got on the
Shared helmets and helmets.
Yeah, they got helmets and short bus buddy partners. All right. Is this the biggest issue? I knew Diesel pop out. He couldn't take that hearing aid talk too much. Are these the biggest issues in the NBA? Is that the biggest issue, the tanking, or you think it's load management?
Ooh, I would go with. Well, after the trade deadline, you got to look at the tanking. But for the most part, for the entire season, it's the load management. I mean, they keep saying that these guys are playing a more rigorous schedule and they're better athletes and they're running up and down the court more. But you know, that's all a crock of crap as far as I'm concerned. They're not playing as a physical game as you know they were back in the days. So you telling me that Michael Jeffrey Jordan playing 82 games versus these guys only playing 60 games now is supposed to be similar? No. So I would say load management is a bigger problem, and tanking is the biggest problem when you come towards the last 35 games of the season.
All right, before we throw it to Diesel, because I know he's probably got something up his craw. Hink, is tanking a bigger issue for you, or is it load management as far as the NFL is concerned?
That
Is he
must be
muted?
a sign from God that they muted him.
Yeah, being that.
Yeah.
God damn. being that we're all fans of the game, man, I think it's going to be the low managing. Because you imagine, the ticket prices are not getting any cheaper. They're not cutting us no hookup deals.
No.
So you still got to pay them high ticket prices. And so when you want to see the stars that's supposed to be there to play. You don't see them sitting in their street clothes or in their suits or the $5,000 fitted suits that they like to wear, or they might be wearing those how to warm ups and don't ever come in the game. Nobody wants to see that.
Bro, Wembanyama just came to LA and bent them over, and Luka nor LeBron play. That's like him coming to Chicago and Pippen and Jordan sitting out that game.
Yeah, that's crazy work. That's crazy,
ain't it?
So I'm just trying to figure. Yeah, but this the thing about it. With the modern medicine that they are having, more advancements they are having then compared to now, they didn't have the same advancements in modern medicine they did. Imagine if they did have these things, more players. I mean, they probably would have had a longer career.
Well, by modern medicine, he means deer antler spray and steroids.
Yeah, those.
Let's call it what it is. Yeah. All right, Diesel. What's in your craw there, fella? What's in your craw?
Well, so first of all, when you talk about what I said for a solution, let's get to that first. So if I'm telling you no odds for nobody, you do a lottery. Whoever gets the pick is the pick. There ain't no odds. So then what you gonna tank for? Everybody getting the same odds when the season over. But you got to do the lottery because otherwise it's set up in a specific order. So you just do a lottery, ain't no odds. Everybody got a chance at the number one pick. Boom. That's part of it. The other part is,
well, the lottery's only the first 13 or 14 picks.
Exactly. So, yeah, but that's why I say ain't no odds. Everybody shoot lottery balls.
He's just saying everybody get one lottery ball. Right?
Pick them all. Pick them all.
And you run them, and then you pick them.
Rolls them out.
And if the 72-10 Bulls,
they getting the first pick, so be it. Because you motherfuckers shouldn't have been tanking and load managing. And then you got the people like Mark Cuban coming on co-signing that garbage.
No.
You see how many people he made mad?
He needs to be investigated. What? And then try to say the fans love it.
Unbelievable.
And then and then they be glazing these billionaires. But hold on before you get to your second point, because you said first of all, and when you say first of all at the William H. Ray School, you better have a second of all at minimum, or else they're gonna throw you in the slow classes. This is for
I believe you was TAD to them slow classes. You always talking about them at your William H. Ray. TAD means temporary assigned duty. They had your ass there temporarily on a regular.
The William H. Ray. Put some respect on it. Hey, we did a thing about Benji Wilson today. I don't know if you saw it. All right, but here we go. This is for Corch, the August.
Dude.
All right. Because you deserve it. Okay. All right, Diesel. Was there a second of all, or are you just moving back on topic?
I mean, I think Adam Silver, man, they think he's too soft. As a commissioner, because they would never do this with David Stern.
Hell
ever.
No.
Not in 100 million years. He'd have people in the office all the time. And you don't find out till years later when some of these guys retired and they took them. Man, David Stern, he had me in the office like, look, man, you do something else again, you're going to be out the league. And I just don't take that Silver, he's too nice of a dude.
He is.
And they step on him. Look
too
at the
politically correct.
little petty fines he gave them. It's like that's a joke.
Do you think load management should cost them game check?
Man, load management is part of the
should it cost them a game check? If you're sitting out for no other reason but load management, should you not get paid that money? There's a solution.
Man, probably like half of your check, a game check, if you're not hurt. And you're just
back my bread.
Resting them,
right?
Because who's to
then
say
you're gonna play?
Who's
right.
to say fans can't say, "Hey, man"? They could. If you look at it, fans could get together and say, "Let's launch a class action lawsuit against the NBA."
They sure
because they
could.
load manage and they set these players out. I bought these tickets. I paid X amount of dollars. They weren't hurt.
You should call an attorney. I got an attorney. You should spearhead it. You get paid, bro.
I don't go to NBA games though. That's the only issue.
You're hurting your case.
I don't have a case. I'm not going. I'm talking about fans. I'm sitting
Take
from
it
home.
to the limit.
You don't have to go to the games.
God.
You just have to talk to the attorney.
Yeah, but the only thing he didn't have on that cartoon was the cocaine that he needed while that music's playing. Take it to the limit. He's doing some
Scarface,
rolls.
man.
Yeah.
That was hey, we used to play that shit in college, bro. Take it to the limit. Limit.
You don't know what to do to the limit.
But yeah, I can see that affecting I mean, and not only from the fan perspective, whereas you watch the games, you watching your team, and everything ain't free now. You got to pay for most of the stuff that you watching as far as your teams.
Right.
But then the
Allegedly.
gambling aspect of it, right? The gambling is a big part, and the NBA be paying for those certain sites that sponsor gambling.
Yes.
So you can't, man, you can't. Something's got to burst.
If it's low management, the team gets fined, and the player don't get his money for that game.
And to me, low management is just a particular part of tanking. Now, if your team's real good and they're expected to contend, that's something different. That's probably the players or something, just wanting to.
Man, they can still play. Jordan will lace them up and play. You just limit their minutes a little bit. They supposed to be playing, man. People are bringing their kids to see this, paying top dollar for these tickets, bro.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
I can't call my job and be like, I'm load managing. I want to have more longevity with the fucking company. So I'm, you know what I'm saying? The doctor told me, my knee's tweaking a little, so I got it. You can't do that.
No, I don't like it at all. I barely watch the league now, bro. It's hard to watch these games. It's hard to watch them. Oh my God, man. It's just.
I want to give Hink his flowers. Although I was the closest in the predictions to Seattle score, Hink had a 7-point Seattle win, which was closest, and he picked the MVP, colored Kenny Walker. So let's give Hink his flowers for that.
Well, thank
I'll
you,
give him some dandelions.
Jesus
let him put it next to his blue grass.
Well, I told you, I knew. I know who he voted for. That's why he came up where we talked about that stuff. He got offended. I was hollering, boy. He came up.
Yeah, he got offended, didn't he? He did get offended. That's why he pulled up. You know what I'm saying?
Look, they were trying to give it to old boy. They were trying to Darnold. The MVP. They were trying
Sam Darnold. That's who I picked.
They wanted to give it to him, but his game wasn't that good. It was all right.
But he's white. He was a quarterback.
Yeah, but I just think they played against it. The defense was New England seems good enough to keep him honest. So, but they was always accessible to the run, and that's why I noticed, and that's why I said if Kenny Walker's healthy, he's gonna kill him.
You said
they can't stop the run, man.
You sure said it, and I didn't even know who the fuck Kenny Walker was. You know what I'm saying?
He was tough, man. Especially when he was at Michigan State, he was tough.
He gets dinged up here and there.
Throughout he's a small back though. He's like only 5'8", 5'9".
Well, yeah, because they had a 2-back system. The other one was hurt.
Yeah,
he a free agent though, unrestricted. So they may have to.
He went to the Super Bowl parade and told the management to break bread, and they're going to move off of him. This guy used the Super Bowl parade to negotiate his contract, Diesel.
Yeah, I don't know. He a running back, so you can't expect too much in free agency world.
You know he's going to throw that Super Bowl MVP in there. Hey guys, I want Super Bowl MVP, man.
He'll use it to his power.
Maybe the Bears will get him.
I don't know. His price might be too high for the Bears.
Yeah. Well, and another thing is like his ability to stay healthy. That's what's really going to hold him back.
He's a 2-back system kind of running back. Yeah. That's why they had him and old boy. Old boy just got hurt in the playoffs, basically. Chardonnay. But he's a 2-back kind of running back.
Would y'all rather move DJ Moore and get the guy from in your first round pick, which is 25 this year, and get Hutchinson? Would y'all rather move him and put in that trade, or get the guy that's on the free agent from Cincinnati?
Hutchinson from Detroit?
I mean, not Hudson. What's the dude's name on the Raiders?
You
Cincinnati.
talking about your boy,
Max Crosby.
Yeah, Max Crosby. They talking about a 20, and I told y'all you wouldn't have to give up all that. I'm talking about they talking about giving up our 25th pick, and also DJ Moore, and you get Max Crosby in a 5th, and then Hutchinson, not Hutchinson, the defensive end for Cincinnati was
Hendrickson.
He's been hurt a lot, but he's available as a free agent, and you could get him without giving up nothing. Which one of those deals are y'all more interested in?
I'd probably be more interested. I think Crosby is he got an automatic motor that I don't see Hendricks having. And he's the type, if he's not playing because of injury, he's really hurt. Because he's one of them dudes who can play out there with an
Bro,
injury.
he plays special teams. He like literally plays every down.
He's a football fans kind of player.
Yeah.
Right?
But we don't need him to do all that.
Yeah, we just need him to play defense, but he
get the quarterback down.
Look at y'all. Y'all already babying him. Getting y'all done went selfish. You get your ass out there on every down. I want you doing the same shit you was doing in the Raiders.
I don't know. We got to get something for DJ if we letting him go.
We're not letting DJ. We don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Why would we let DJ go?
You got the guy from East Boogie
because of money. If they gotta let him go, we got to get something for him.
Y'all, so easily we forget the games he won last year.
Nobody forgot that.
Nobody forgets
how easily
what
you
done.
forget how we couldn't get any pressure on the damn quarterback last season. And that's all we bitched about.
We don't need to send DJ Moore away to get some damn pressure on the quarterback. We got players coming up in the draft, and we can get either Khalil Mack for cheap money, or you can get Hendricks as a free agent.
But that's what
Cincinnati.
I was asking. So you would prefer to get a free agent?
You can't afford to pay him. You can't afford to pay him if you got that type of money on your cap. About to get hit by Moore and your boy Komet. So you got even if you're getting him as a free agent.
Ace, you know I love DJ Moore, but the quarterback doesn't. So that's the issue. If my quarterback ain't linked in sync, Caleb likes big receivers. He likes that.
Yeah, he's throwing the ball to DJ Moore to get touchdowns and win games. But we renegotiating his or restructuring
if he
his
does
contract.
a restructure, then you know but again, I'm saying if we let's say cut him because of the money,
you're not going to.
I'm saying no, but this is what I'm saying. If we let him go, I want to get something for him.
Right.
If he's staying, then yeah, if we restructure him,
I hear what you're saying, and I think I agree. Well said. If they're already looking to move off of him for whatever the reason might be, Ace, and we could, because the money matches what Max Crosby is, you don't have to. It don't hurt you. It's fixing our need. Our biggest need wasn't receiver. Our biggest need was that soft ass defensive line.
Yeah.
He fixes that. He plays a run. He can play anywhere on the line. You know what I'm saying? Instantly fixes it, and you get a 5th round pick. You know, we didn't get none of that for Justin Fields, and you can move DJ, and now the dude out of the East Boogie, he can get more reps. Luther Burden Jr.
He's not a number 1 yet.
And, well, you got Rome.
He's not a number 1. Neither one of those guys has played a full season yet.
Well, according to Diesel, DJ Moore is not a number 1.
Yeah, he to me he's like a tweener between a 1 and a 2. And
yeah, he played the whole season, didn't he?
What's his name though? Can do the same thing if you really had to press it.
Yeah, he hasn't played a full season yet. Neither one of those guys.
Ace, I love him, but you're talking like he's Jerry Rice.
I'm not talking about he's Jerry Rice, but you need a number 1 receiver.
He got proclivities with. He's got DJ Moore proclivities.
You need a guy that can play a full season. And if you get these guys out there and they get hurt game 3, you get the other guy out there gets hurt game 7.
Well,
I agree.
What are you going to do? You're going to put the rookies out there?
I agree.
Well, I think that might be
more
DJ
likely.
Moore's problem. He gets concussions and he still keeps playing.
But
he's
out there running around with his bell rung.
But you can find a receiver. Now, this is a deep draft for defensive ends. I will say that. They're saying it's one of the best drafts ever for defensive end. So we could probably find it, to Ace's point, in the draft. But you could get a receiver, Ace, just like you got Luther Burden Jr., just like you got Rome. You can draft you another receiver and bring him in there, or pick up one off the free agent heap for a lot cheaper in case somebody gets hurt.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, if he's gonna restructure, that sounds good to me. I'd see, hey, Patrick Mahomes, that he done restructured again.
Nobody talking about Cole Kmet, getting Cole Kmet ass out of here, or Butch Stud.
Nobody wants
no,
Cole
but
Kmet.
Butch Stud, they just gonna release him.
Yeah, nobody wants Cole Kmet. If Cole Kmet was part of the deal, if they wanted him for Max Crosby, we're gonna package him up and send you a lifetime supply of Wiener Schnitzel, wherever the fuck that hot dog place is down there.
They got a stud at tight end. They don't want another tight end. So,
well, he's a veteran though. He could probably dude is coming off his rookie year, so Kmet wouldn't be the starter. He just would be like the veteran presence you need for the tight end.
Yeah, he's making $11 million.
And
he ain't gonna make that with the Bears. They gonna cut him for sure unless he restructure.
All right, Diesel, you're the GM of the Bears, and I'm calling you right now. Look,
it's tough. It gets tough when you start winning.
And I'm calling you right now, Diesel, and I'm saying, look, Max Crosby's on the table. Give me DJ Moore and your 25th pick this year, which who knows what we're going to get with that. And this guy don't even trust Ryan Poles, but yet he wants to go to the draft all the time. But now, but I'm telling you that. And you're going to get a 5th round pick.
And it benefits him. He wants to go to the draft.
Right. You're going to get a 5th round pick, and you're going to get Max Crosby. Are you pulling the trigger on the deal?
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you. And I am too, unfortunately. What about you, Ace? Ryan Poles isn't in the picture. They're calling you. You're on Chat GPT trying to figure out how you're going to rebuild your lineup. And you get that deal late. You saw what Max Crosby did. You watched the Bears and the Raiders this year.
Mm-hmm.
You see your quarterback going on this podcast and they're gushing over each other and pulling each other's nipples.
Yeah. I'll give him a 1 and a 5. And I'll take his contract.
A 1, you'll give him a 1st round pick and a 5th round pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to take that deal. They're going to want the player in return.
They're offering you this deal.
This dude is already under contract for $40 damn million.
So you're not going to take the deal. You would say no to that deal.
I would say no to it because we got to pay him all this damn money and give him our number 1 wide receiver and a number 1 draft pick and another draft pick.
But some of the money you paying him is the money you was going to be paying DJ, who's overpaid at that position, and everybody's saying that.
Yeah, it's going to offset it.
It's going to offset
it. So Max Crosby's going to come in and restructure his deal?
Yeah, we got to restructure.
Because they're probably going to give him an extension.
Yeah.
Nah, he just got extended.
Well, I don't know when he got extended.
Okay, well, he don't need a restructure. He's a dog. You don't want a dog? You don't like him because he's pink.
Yeah, I'd rather.
This guy said bring in Khalil Mack. Diesel.
Yeah. What you talking about? Nobody want no Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Not for that. I mean, we can sign Mack off the street.
Correct.
I'm looking for. Yeah, he's a free agent.
Yeah, but that's not the answer to your problems.
It is. We can see what we got in the draft, which is the deepest. They said defensive tackle and defensive end draft in the last few years.
And Booker
you
was
said
coming
you're going
along.
to build this team through the damn draft. You blew all the damn free agent money last year on the offensive line. We got to find another solution to build the team up. And it ain't going to blow all our damn draft picks and players on Max Crosby.
It's a combination, and we're not blowing our whole draft. It's only a first round and a late round pick.
Yeah.
Allegedly. We don't know what they're asking for. Everybody wants Max Crosby.
We're speaking on what his hypothetical, man.
And that's the rumors that's coming along. Because before they were saying you was going to get everything that Dallas got. And I was like, bullshit, because Dallas's defensive lineman was younger. He was more in his prime. Crosby is older. And it's coming out that, once again, I was right. They were saying the narrative was you got to give up 2 firsts for Crosby. And I was like, no, I wouldn't do that. You got to give up 2 firsts and a second and all this and that. But if it's just DJ Moore, Ace,
that's a 1.
And the 25th pick,
that's a 1.
I'm doing it.
DJ Moore ain't a one. He'd be like a second or third round pick. If you
Especially
traded
with
him
the
straight
money,
up to a
Ace.
team, they're gonna give you a 2 or probably
Because
a 3.
of his contract.
Because of
No,
his
The
because
same thing
contract.
y'all want to do with
it
Max
ain't just his
Crosby.
contract.
Bring him in here and pay him all this damn money because of his contract. We're not giving him 2 number ones because of his contract.
Correct.
Nobody said give him 2 ones. And
No.
DJ
DJ
Moore
Moore is
ain't
our
a
number
one.
one
He's not-
receiver, and you want to give him our number one draft.
Let me ask a sensible human being. Okay, Hank, you're GM of the Bears, right? I'm the GM of the Raiders. And I call you and I say, look, run me DJ Moore, Butch Stud. Now, we're going to leave Butch Stud out of it. Run me DJ Moore and your 25th pick, and you can have Max Crosby in my 5th pick. Yes or no? And you've got 30 seconds to answer, or we're calling the next team.
So you said I get your 5th overall pick, and I'll give you my 25th.
No.
Hold on. That's right.
That's
No,
what
he
said.
No,
That's
you
right.
got it.
I'm the Raiders. He's saying he gets my 5th overall pick. Yes.
Right? That's what. Okay, I go.
My
with
5th
that.
round pick. My 5th round pick.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I still go with that. I still go with that.
You hear this, Ace?
Yeah.
You're more emotional over DJ Moore than he is over Butch Stud.
He's got a lot of sentimental value.
Yeah, he's
in
got some
DJ
proclivities.
Moore. He's ready to storm the Capitol and raise his picket signs. More can't go. More can't go.
I'm telling you.
Are you talking about Ace?
Yeah, Ace won't do it. Ace will not give up a 25th pick and DJ Moore for Max Crosby and a 5th round pick. Ace is a flat out no.
And no future picks other than that. Hell,
That's
I'll take
it.
that. Yeah, I take that. I take that. I take it.
But that's
why
not
would
the deal.
why would you take it?
Well, first of all, I think we need a pass rush.
We do.
And Sweat's just not going to do it for us. And I like Booker, but Booker is still trying to learn his way. So Max Crosby is be a perfect complement to Sweat will be a perfect complement to Max Crosby, and then you can have Booker come off the bench as a relief man. So
Booker, this was like Booker. Wasn't this like Booker's rookie season almost?
No.
Well, he was hurt like the year before,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of like his rookie.
Yeah, this will be his 3rd year coming up.
Yeah.
This will be his 3rd year coming up.
So he missed like probably like a total of a full season altogether.
Well, Ace's logic is, maybe pick up who'd he say? We say I'm in the Bears.
Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack.
You talking about
or Hendrickson.
Or Hendrickson.
Okay, now I could go with Hendrickson.
Okay, so now
Hendrickson.
would you rather do that deal or just roll with Hendrickson?
If you get Hendrickson, you're taking on his salary, right?
Correct.
He's a free agent.
Well, his salary is not that. Look, Max Crosby's salary is worse than Hendricks. So
but that's why you offset it with DJ Moore's salary.
Correct.
Partially.
But let him answer the question. Would you prefer the Hendrickson free agent option or the Max Crosby scenario I just gave you?
Jesus
and you keep DJ Moore and you restructure his deal, you restructure everybody to make the money work, which can be done.
Okay, so if we could restructure DJ's deal and get Hendricks, I'll take that deal.
Over moving DJ.
Yes.
All right, so you and Ace are kind of in agreement.
Well, I agree with that if you wanted to restructure DJ Moore's deal.
That's what I just said.
I'd rather have Max fucking Crosby than
but
Hendricks.
we wasn't talking restructure when it comes to Max Crosby because DJ Moore would be gone. That's what we was saying.
I would sign Hendricks to a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
Sign him to a 2-year
But
deal.
I like Max Crosby better than Hendricks.
Man,
because he gets hurt. Hendricks gets hurt, and he don't have a motor that Max Crosby got.
He's not as dominant.
Max Crosby just hurt last season, though. You realize that?
Khalil Mack. Crosby's got the Khalil Mack
Max Crosby is the type of player that if he hurt and not playing, he's legitimately hurt. Because he'll play out there with injuries.
Man, he's a game wrecker. Y'all bringing in another Doomjay.
No, he's not that bad. He's not. Don't do that, man, like that. That's disrespectful.
I mean,
Hendrickson was in the last year of his deal, and he was making business decisions last year for a team that didn't want him. So I wouldn't have played either.
Oh yeah, he got any production out of me for real. I would have said.
Well, this is a good conversation. So Diesel, you would nix that deal, that offer, and then you call DJ in and he'd say, yeah, I'm willing to restructure. Cole Kmet's going to restructure. Y'all know the salary cap's going up. So you'd prefer to not lose DJ and get Henderson in here than bringing in Max Crosby? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying I wouldn't, if it got to that to get Hendrickson, then yeah, I could keep DJ and restructure because you don't have to give up nothing to get him.
Right.
But I would prefer Max Crosby.
Thank you. Me too.
Hendricks and Cole Kmet's getting let go by me anyway. He's
or
not
or fat restructure.
Yeah, unless he wants to nickel and dime himself, which I don't think he wants to because it's probably his last contract.
Cole Kmet's going to restructure.
Yeah, he's going to restructure.
You ratchet down his deal.
Thank you, babe.
You restructure DJ. You can bring in Hendrickson. You cut Butch Stud, and you
well, he's getting let go anyway.
And you go find you a young stud in the damn draft to put in that defensive rotation. You still need some defensive linemen.
Right. Well, you can get a tackle. You can get a tackle in the draft.
We don't have a number 1 draft pick because you sent it to to the Raiders.
No. But you just fulfilled your end.
You're right.
No, but you just fulfilled your end.
Correct.
The draft is deep in tackles and ends.
Yeah.
So you can get one in the second round.
We want one in the first round. But we want Hendrickson without.
The thing about Hendrickson, he's been more productive.
Yes.
Over time, Hendrick's been more productive, right?
Not than Crosby.
Yes, even over Crosby. You look at his last 5 years or 5 seasons compared to Crosby's.
At one point
Hendrick's
in
been
time,
more productive.
the Raiders have never had a good
he's about
defense.
1 or 2 years older than Crosby, so that's you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah. The Raiders never had a good defense the past 10 years. These guys had a good defense a few years ago.
Who's that?
Cincinnati. When they were playing the Chiefs, when they beat the Chiefs, their defense was good, man. That was not no pushover D.
No, they didn't have no good defense, man.
All right.
I don't know about that one now.
Yeah, I ain't about to argue.
Okay, Trey Henderson is 31. And Crosby is what, 28?
29, I think.
That's not too big of a difference.
No, the age ain't the thing. He was playing.
Yeah, Max is 28.
A few of them years that their defense was decent. And now it ain't.
Because of him.
But the Raiders defense was never like that.
But y'all acting like you're not going to have to pay Trey Henderson. That's what y'all acting like.
They have to. But look, if we could get away with paying him, say, 22, 23 million compared to paying 28 for Crosby, yeah, I'll take that.
But he would have took that in Cincinnati if he was going to take that. Why he going to leave Cincinnati and come here and take that? He ain't taking no shorts.
Because Cincinnati don't want him.
They don't want to win. They don't want to win down in Cincinnati. They've shown that already. When you don't get offensive linemen, you don't want to win. When you ain't try to better your defense, you don't want to win.
They paid the quarterback. They paid the 2 receivers. They don't have the money.
They just want to sell tickets. Cincinnati's always been like that, though. That's just Cincinnati's game. I don't know what. Ever since Carson Palmer, they've never showed the capacity to want to win like that. They just want to sell tickets, put up stats, and all of that.
2025 total cash for Henderson is $30 million. Final year of deals set to be a 2026 free agent.
Yeah,
30 million. He ain't taking those shorts. And let's see,
he's 31.
Right.
Look, we can work something out for the next 2 seasons or the next 3 seasons.
Let me tell you this.
He's about to be the top of the market.
Pay him 28
he's
this
looking
season.
for 3 years,
pay him 23 next
million.
season. He'll be fine.
He's looking for 3 years, $100 million. He's like one of the top.
He's not going to get no
free
3 years, 100.
But that's what he's looking for. So he's going to price
You said
himself
$100
out.
million in 3 years. You think he's going to get it at 31?
And Crosby's getting $35 million a year, $91 million guaranteed. So you're talking $5 million difference. You got one guy who's coming off injury. You got another guy who's dominating the league right now.
So we're looking at paying Trey Henderson maybe about 22 million a season.
Man, they having a fantasy, Diesel. He think Trey Henderson.
Pay him between 23 to 28 million the first year. His next year, give him a $23 million contract. I mean, if we got to give him a third year, Throw $22 million on that third year.
He
with
ain't
the option.
taking
He's
that.
not taking that, bro. He gonna
Man,
look.
at
He gonna
31,
get. Look.
get out of
if
the
you did
Cincinnati,
it,
he
if you
may
did it
take
that
that.
way to play with your salary, you have to do like the signing bonus.
The worst he could tell us is no. The worst he could tell us is no. If he
I'm
tells us no,
saying he
we'll
would
move
take
on.
that money from Cincinnati.
No, he's not.
I'm sure
He's
they
not going
offered
back
him
to
that.
They don't
He's
want
not
him.
going back to Cincinnati.
No, nobody ever said they didn't want him. They don't want to pay him that money he's asking for.
He's not.
They've been negotiating for the last 2 years.
He's not
paid
going to
their drop
Cincinnati,
dead
man.
gorgeous quarterback.
So why are they negotiating if they don't want him?
They disrespect him so bad. He's not going back. I don't think he already told his agent, man, I'm not going back.
No, it's a dollar amount. They're probably offering him what you guys are offering. And he's saying, I'm going to go to the open market and get 30. This is my last big contract.
His ass out of here, ain't we?
Yeah, y'all lowballing my man. Look, we're not going to have a fantasy. If y'all want the guy you want him, you're going to have to pay him, though.
Yeah, we're going to have to pay him $30 million a season.
Well, I mean, you're going to have to finagle that. Like your signing bonus might have to be like 40.
Right.
40,
So
45 million. But then lower for the next year or two. But most of that is likely to be guaranteed.
75 million guaranteed and then blowed up the rest.
We'll give him 75 million. 40 million, 45 million of it is guaranteed. The other one paid over the life of the other 3 years.
I will say this. A lot of guys will want to be with us because they could come play for a winner. They want to play for Ben Johnson. They want to paint their toenails and get the fingernails painted with Caleb. So a lot of guys will. Right. A lot of guys will want to be here. I will say we got a new stadium in Hammond now. It was Gary. Now it's Hammond.
That's 10 years from now.
You know, a lot of guys,
crazy as hell.
A lot of guys want to be here. I don't know, man. We're disagreeing, but it's a good discussion because I like Max Crosby. I saw that game. I saw what he did against the Bears, and I was like, oh, my God, I wish I had one of those. And we can actually get him and just move off DJ Moore and the 25th pick, and it's a crapshoot. Everybody know the draft is a crapshoot.
DJ Moore's cap hit is $28 million.
If you
$28 million.
But if you just trying to move off of DJ Moore, we could go another direction than DJ.
No, we got to get.
We don't have to do it for Max
right?
Crosby.
But we got to get something.
We got to get. I
said we got to get rid of him. We got to get.
How much did you say DJ salary?
Third or fourth round.
His cap is $28 million this year. His cap
is dead cap money.
It ain't dead. It's a cap
and Max
hit.
is getting $35 million.
Right. It's not that big of a difference.
Right.
$35 million a year though.
Yes.
Oh hell no.
You move off DJ, you move on from him, as Courtney Cronin would say, and you move on from Cole Kmet, and there's the rest of that money.
No.
And it's a done deal.
Look, let me say this.
So we need a tight end.
If we could negotiate a compromise where DJ would take a hometown discount and give us a deal, why move off on him? Why move off on him?
If he's willing to do that, I don't have a problem. However,
he's already said he's going to restructure his contract. He's already signed for the next 7 years.
Just go ask him. That's all. We present it to his agent and go from there. If you tell us no, okay.
But the key,
and then we need to make go in a different direction.
But the key is if that is out there for Max, I got to consider if they want DJ Moore in there.
Man, look, that's something I'm gonna say it again.
The guy's not running his route. He's not busting his ass on the route.
Season.
He's pouting. He's making a face. This has all been covered in the local media. My fault. Go ahead, Hank.
You don't believe in the damn local media.
Let's go off. Let's go off of what happened with Hendricks this past season. We all know what happened. But the 2 years before, 2024, 2023, that man had 17 and a half sacks. Do you understand what that means? Crosby's never had that many sacks in the season. So why not go with Hendricks?
Because football ain't just about sacks. Let's start there.
Man, he's a good run stopper too, man.
And he plays outside. Hendrickson is Crosby's a dome player.
Damn.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Ace said that. As Ace go for it. I'm not gonna say that. I don't care about that. I just like Hendricks. He's a tough player. He demands a double team. I mean, so does Crosby. So I ain't gonna knock that. But 17 and a half sacks. And imagine
outside.
Montez Sweat can get his 10 to 11 plus sacks, right? You can get Booker come in. He may get about 6 or 7. Oh, that'd be
we drafted somebody in the first round.
Well, then if we do get Hendricks or Crosby, I want to get us a defensive tackle for sure.
We definitely need a defensive tackle.
Well, we got to get one to go with it.
We doing great.
I'll be okay with this. I will be okay with this. Out of our first 3 picks, 2 of them be defensive tackles. If we get an in a free agent, I will be okay with that.
We got a D tackle coming back off the injury list.
I want more.
Wait a minute.
You gotta replace Billings. So I mean, we got to do something about him.
You guys have been bloviated.
Jared Grady. We're gonna more likely have to replace him. So give me 2 defensive tackles.
Grady was fine. He was hurt half the season, and he's going to restructure his deal. We got Shamar Turner coming back off injury.
Hey, I wasn't impressed before he got hurt though.
You can let Poles draft a defensive tackle in the 3rd round. We can get a defensive end out the 1st round, and he can draft another defensive end out the 2nd round.
I don't think we go back to. I don't think we'll take 2 ends though.
Why not? We need a rotation. We need some poor and stupid guys out there that want to get to the damn quarterback.
Well, look again. I'm gonna say that I want 2 defensive tackles. You want a attack on the end? Okay, we could negotiate that.
Well, you said Crosby. He did. He had 2 seasons with 17.5 sacks each when he was healthy. His last 2, so that's huge. But the one before that, he had 8 sacks. And then the 2 before that season, 14 and 13.5.
You're talking about Hendricks.
Trey Henderson.
Yeah.
Crosby, 10 sacks, 7.5 sacks, 14.5 sacks, 12.5 sacks. So I hear y'all. You know,
but you got to remember, Crosby's doing that on a team this garbage, Christ. Man. They
you
just
think
garbage.
Cincinnati's a world beater?
Man, they just was in the Super Bowl. What, 3 years ago?
Oh, you got to go back. I think
3 years ago.
I think it's 4.
But they was in the playoffs in the championship game.
And part of the reason why
in the playoffs consistently, except the past 2 years,
it wasn't because of that defense either.
No, but. Them years that they were playing good and they went to the Super Bowl, their defense was not garbage.
I don't know, Diesel. I think they
weren't garbage. They weren't garbage. They were not garbage.
I'm moving off DJ Moore, but not for
Henderson. Brother. Come on to the dark side. Come to the death row.
Yeah.
If I get Max Crosby, I'm taking him over old boy.
Yeah.
I don't want him.
The fact that you ain't say that man's name, Diesel, is disrespectful.
Call it what you
I want the free agent. I want to go get some players in the damn draft. I want to get some poor and stupid guys that's ready to go after the damn quarterback, and they say they're available. We can get Hendrickson out there and put him on load management, whatever the hell y'all like here in Chicago, and limit his motherfucking snaps so he's not out there killing himself like he was in Cincinnati. Bring them poor and stupid guys off the bench. Get your defensive tackles
because you got the big African coming back next year.
Yeah, we can't cut him.
I think he's going to be all right, man. You got to give people time.
He wasn't doing shit
all last season.
They wanted
he
to
wasn't
move
doing anything before he got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, but y'all just moving off of people. You can't just move off people.
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about Turner or are you talking about
You talking about Uber Boo Boo.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Turner's African American, I think.
Is he okay? Right.
I'm talking about the Dadokai Ugabugu.
Shout out to the FBA brothers.
Yeah, exactly. he got hurt. But and then everybody talking about we need a left tackle. We got the other big African that was Eberflus's caddy.
They're looking at cutting him too.
They're not.
He's on his rookie deal. They're not going to cut him.
No, and we need a left tackle.
Yeah, he's not it.
You need a gap tackle until the other one gets healthy.
That guy can't play football.
Is Braxton Jones up for a 1-year deal?
Yeah, he's up for a 1-year deal. We can bring him back and cut Eberflus's golf caddy's son.
Y'all just cutting people. All right, so Brisker, I'm bringing him back. I've made a decision. I would bring him back over Cameron Byard.
Over Byard?
I sure would.
Again, just because of age? Is
I mean, I'm tired of drafting players and then moving on from them. And then we got to go to the draft and get another player or a free agent, right? Now, if Byard's going to take a team-friendly deal that y'all asking DJ Moore to take, you know what I'm saying, or drop dead gorgeous Cole Kmet, if he's going to take a real team friendly deal, then yeah, you can come back too. Other than that, I'm choosing Brit. Go ahead.
DJ Moore is signed. He's signed for the next 6 years. We just got to restructure his money. That's all we got to do.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet, they need a backup damn tight end. So he either restructure him or cut him. But something got to happen.
But y'all ain't re-signing Briggs? I mean, not Briggs. What's his fucking name?
Brisker?
Brisker, yeah.
I mean, they let him get to unrestricted free agency. So, it's up to him, actually. I will want him back. But Byard, I think, wants to come back on a team-friendly deal. But I don't know if Brisker will.
He's a bear.
But he does have the, he has the concussion proclivities, which, he changed his game last year, which he didn't have to face that. And he balled out in the playoffs. So
he sure did.
I tell you this, let him go out there and test the mark, see what happens if.
Are you going to let him go out there and flirt like Levine did? Right?
The hell with Levine, man. I can't stand his ass.
Right. And then you're going to offer him the same money you offered him before he went out there and
offer him a deal and see what we can do. But
we might try see if it works.
Everybody keeps saying that you can't bring both safeties back, but I don't see why not. I
don't see why not either.
Yeah,
that's true.
But because Ryan Poe said this is when it gets hard.
What does the all-knowing Diesel says? What do you say about this, Diesel?
Diesel
he wants Max Crosby.
Like Brisker.
He wants to give Max Crosby all our damn money and give all our draft picks away.
And he don't like Brisker. Because Brisker always hurt.
Brisker's gone. And you got no.
See?
No, I mean, what are you going to do? Take a real incentive-laden 1-year deal? No. He ain't going to take that because that's all I would give him. You're going to have to be out there. Because he's.
What
been
about
proven.
Byard's old ass?
No, Byard, I can do something with. He played I think he played every game this year.
See, almost his whole career.
And
He's got an Iron Man.
His whole career. Veteran presence in the secondary.
Well, we already had it. We used him for that information.
Yeah, but I can use him again because you got to bring in some young dudes to replace people like Brisker. And
or
Gardner
you could keep Brisker and replace Byard.
No, Brisker's got to go, bro.
Hey.
That's the business we live in.
He feels about injuries the way I feel about age in football. You see what I'm saying?
And unfortunately, Ace in the black hole, he don't fear neither one. He's sentimental.
Yeah,
keep them all.
Yeah,
pay them all.
Yeah.
Let's just keep everybody.
Yeah.
Well, Brisker's a box safety. He's expendable. We can go out in there and get another damn box safety out the damn draft or out of free agency that we can probably pay less money if you want to know the truth.
See, he's moving off Brisker.
Yeah, he's moving off.
You keeping Byard?
Yeah, I'm keeping Byard, and I could bring in the box safety out the draft that Byard can coach up.
Then you see they did offer Merton Hanks the second.
What they offer?
It was. I mean, it wasn't nothing great, but he turned that down real quick. It was something like, I want to say 30 million, but I forget how many years. But he was like, "Oh no, I gotta
probably 3 years."
Yeah.
He gonna get overpaid. Somebody gonna overpay.
What they
Good luck to him.
They talking about him. Probably he's looking for about 16 million a year.
Good luck to him.
Yeah, good luck.
Hell no, we're not giving him that. I've seen enough of his shit.
Outside of them turnovers, he was getting burnt, playing off coverage,
Jimmy the Cricket,
all kind of stuff, man. But if it wasn't for them turnovers, he would have probably been rated one of the worst cornerbacks in the league.
They was looking for him on third down. They was targeting his ass on third down, bro.
Good luck to him.
And we got my man coming back. Last year, his rookie deal. The corner. What's his name, Ace? Terrell Smith?
Yeah, from Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah, we got him coming back.
Has he even played a game yet?
Oh, yeah, he's been playing every year.
This is the first season he got hurt.
He just blew out his knee.
Yeah.
His rookie year, I don't even remember him playing in his rookie year.
He was the backup.
Yeah, I mean, they were loaded at DB.
And they always said he was neck and neck with the other dude,
Tariq Stevenson.
Tariq Stevenson. Yep. They said it was neck and neck. And he's got the body size that Ryan Poles likes. Ryan Poles got proclivities.
Is Tariq still under contract? Is he under contract?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
think
like
it's his
him,
last
man.
year.
I like him.
And we got the guy that sat out all last year that had the personal issues, the Merton Hanks Jr. that sat out all last year.
What position?
He was a cornerback. He was a corner. Yeah, I forget his name, but he didn't play.
Yeah,
he didn't play, but
it's like a Zai something.
Oh yeah. Zay Smith? No, that
yeah, Zay Smith. Yeah,
that's him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, we got some big Africans. I know y'all like FBA, which I love FBA, but those big Africans, man. One thing about them, they're not gonna take a shower. Like they're gonna stink, but they spending all that extra time working on their game.
Stink like Dragan Petrovic.
Yeah, I'm like, wash your ass. Did you roll around in a pig pit and smoke
have you heard
cigarettes?
some of them dudes in the NBA talk about Petrovic, how he used to smell?
I believe it.
They said, man, that dude, man, you got to run around chasing him, and he smelled like, oh my God, it's like he couldn't have ever showered.
Yeah, they got different standards in their countries.
Like, oh,
and then they be sitting there, they know they stink. They be sitting around everybody knowing they stink. Like,
rub up against you in the post while you.
Bro, my grandmother, she'd spray right in front of their face, spray them all down and shit. You know, black women. Shit. Is that you smell that?
You smell like ass.
All right, enough of this. Big ups to all the Africans out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all got anything else, man? And then we just
one thing. So all of the stuff going on with the stadium talk, right?
Yeah.
I listened to something this morning, and man, old boy went in on your guy Warren.
Yes.
McCaskey.
Mission of lips. Go ahead.
He went in on him. He was like, "Hey, man," he didn't like him saying what he said publicly about Indiana, because to him, I think he's torn because he's got to keep that legacy of his family and his mother and I don't know if George Hallis was his grandfather, but Virginia McCaskey.
Oh, you talking about McCaskey, Warren's boss?
Yeah. They said he checked him like, "Hey, man, what are you doing talking that to the public about, he's like, you can't, as if that wasn't.
He getting involved in all that Indiana's better for business and all that bullshit.
Yeah, trying to play it like to leverage.
Correct.
To leverage Illinois. And
I didn't hire your big lip black ass to come here and take this team out of my city.
Yeah.
I hired you to get a stadium built in Arlington Heights.
Right. And you already own that land. So it's like, hey, man, what is you doing?
What is you doing?
And the McCaskey's got to live here.
Yeah, and
that motherfucker ain't got to live here.
And Hallis Hall, all that stuff out towards that way.
He faked the meeting with the governor and them that they had scheduled
he didn't show
last
up?
week. Yeah, he didn't show up. They faked it. And the governor, when they went and announced what they did about Indiana, the governor and them, they went on TV like, hey, we had a meeting and
his black ass didn't show up.
And McCaskey went in on dude, man. He did. So I got to say that's like hope.
I'm glad you brought it up. I didn't really want to comment on it. But all I'm saying is they hired his black ass to build a stadium. And the next thing I know, we're moving to Gary, Indiana. We're moving to Hammond, Indiana. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like your black ass that much.
Nah. And there's people, well, there's different teams. But they all play in the same, except for New York.
But that's
they
New
all
Jersey.
play in the same, because it's right there. It's such a small thing.
Yeah.
Except for them, everybody else plays in the same state, even though it may not be in the city of your team.
Man, motherfuckers cannot wash their ass. That don't mean I'm not washing my ass too. The thing about Chicago is all our teams is always in the Chicago city limits. I wasn't happy about the Arlington Heights. Ace talked about the soccer team getting that land there. The fucking Bears should have had that land.
And
bro.
they could still do a stadium right next to Soldier Field. They could still do that. That's still one of the things. I watched the thing the other day, and this news reporter went over like the 3 or 4 different options of stadium.
Was any of them on the south side?
No.
See,
it was that Hammond.
That's that
Arlington
bullshit.
Heights. I think it was the location right next to Soldier Field.
Now, Ace, remember we were talking about the southeast side stadium right there on the lakefront?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not gonna want to go. Not you, Diesel, but they're not gonna want to come out from out there. Everybody was concerned about those western suburb fans, but they're gonna bring their ass further to go to fucking Hammond, Indiana. We
right down the street, actually. It's right down the damn street.
Yeah, I don't think any fans,
bro,
in Illinois, I don't think for the most part, any fans in Illinois want Indiana. Something in Illinois, whether it's south suburbs, west suburbs, or downtown, right by Soldier Field.
And did you see the smug Indiana governor talking shit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait to bust his bubble. I don't think they're going to leave.
I got hope now. Once I heard what dude did and how he checked Kevin
McCaskey is a fan, though. He's a fan before anything.
Yeah,
so he feels like me. And
now.
I think I'm going to inbox him about this zesty fucking dome stadium, too. Because y'all just act like y'all okay
Don't
with
do
it.
that. Let's just let that live. We're going to let that live.
Listen. If Virginia was still
living,
living,
Super Bowl in Hammond.
If she was living and she was coherent, regardless of her age,
big ups.
And she was like, I want an outdoor stadium. I don't want no dome.
That's what they would roll with.
That would be the only way to check.
You damn right. They waited for her to die to start talking this dome. I'm telling you, she told them, over my dead body will we be in Indiana, over my dead body will we move out of the city, and over my dead body, you know what I'm saying? She told them that.
That will only leave Green Bay, the only team in the North with an outdoor
correct
stadium, which would
they
be
don't want no
advantage.
Super Bowl, huh?
It would be to their advantage. They don't need one. They don't got to get one. It's
right.
It's too historic of a place.
Well, hell, we not.
I'm sick of you, Diesel, speaking highly about Green Bay. I'm sick of this.
Historic.
This is
crazy.
You keep doing
they got some damn bleachers out there. Who the hell want to go put on some damn bleachers to watch a damn pro football game?
All you need is heated seats. I keep telling y'all, I'd put heated floors and heated seats in my outdoor stadium. I'd have it partially covered over there. You know what I mean? So all the elements ain't getting in, and everybody's fine. But y'all want a zesty dome. And I swear, I'm going to put a rainbow right on the outside. I'm going to tag a rainbow every day.
Is it going to be a stadium or a dome?
Shit.
Buffalo. And you know how they get
they're outdoors.
It's to their advantage. You want
Kansas City is building an outdoor stadium.
No, I thought Buffalo was building indoors.
No. I don't know. Let me check real quick.
Yeah. Look at the renderings. Yeah.
I think it's outdoor.
Yeah.
KC might be
new stadium.
They don't want a Super Bowl. No, nobody's coming to Kansas City.
No, it's a new stadium.
Buffalo, New York.
I don't see no retractable roof either.
You think somebody want to come to Chicago in February? I keep telling y'all they don't want to be in Chicago in February. They want to be here for the NBA All-Star game.
That's the best chance of not getting shot.
Dreams, Malcolm. The baseball All-Star. They don't want to be in Chicago for that, bro.
Baseball All-Star game. Oh, it might get canceled next year in Chicago because of a lockout.
Yeah, baseball's headed that way.
I mean, I don't even want to see the All-Star Super Bowl in a place like Chicago. You need to have it. I'd have it in Hawaii every year.
No, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it in. They tried it once in New York when outside
and Minnesota. It was miserable.
But Minnesota had the dome. So I'm talking about just from the weather aspect.
I'm sitting. I know what y'all want for Christmas. Y'all want some fingernail polish.
I want the Honey Bears back.
Hey, I didn't like it when they played in New York and it was in the stadium for the Super Bowl. I was like, man, I ain't like it. It was too cold. Temperature wasn't over 40, and they playing football.
Yeah, I know, man. I know, and everybody's saying it'll be all right to go to Hammond. I don't know. This shit's hurting my heart, but I'm way out in LA, so hey, it is.
The Bears aren't going to Hammond. The McCaskies got friends and family. They live in Illinois. They're not going to move to Indiana. The only way they can put a damn stadium in Indiana is the McCaskies move to Indiana. The people of Illinois will run their ass out of this state if they move over to Indiana. I don't give a damn what kind of deal Kevin Warren puts together. They're going to move out to Arlington Heights. They're going to put the deal together, and it'll be done by the end of the month.
He's our only hope.
Who, Kevin Warren?
Mike McCaskey.
Oh.
And because of what you said, he is a true fan, and he listens to the fans. And I can't imagine none of these fans telling him, "Yeah, go to Hampton. We'll support your stadium." No.
Unless they live in Glenwood or Country Club Hills or somewhere
unless
right
they
there.
like right there across the border.
Right.
Nah, I don't like it at all.
And Kevin Warren, I had a problem with them bringing him in here because he's not from here. Remember I said that, Ace, how you going to bring somebody from out of state, out of Chicago to deal with Chicago politics? They don't know what the fuck is going on.
You know what he's doing? He's doing like a Big Ten commissioner would. Oh, I can get us in a surrounding state. That's the Big Ten. We don't like that. No, go back to college. Go back and
Michelin lips in the locker room after every damn game, and you supposed to be trying to get us a stadium. Don't get me started on this black ass, because you know I love our people. You know, but Diesel think I only go in on the pinks. I go in on them all. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do it on this show, this network. You know what I'm saying?
But I guarantee you when he came out, and which is why he went and checked Kevin Warren, when he came out and said that the deal for Indiana is more prevalent than the deal in Arlington Heights, he's getting phone calls that very morning that from people, rich people they know out there in Hoffman Estates and Lake Forest and
Arlington Heights,
Dallas Hall, and and like
all
what the hell is going on?
Why you think Caleb bought a house in Lake Forest? Because it's close to Arlington Heights.
Closer. Yep. All their property value will shoot up the minute they say we breaking ground.
Yeah, but
Arlington Heights.
They need to put it on the south side. That's what right in on my epitaph.
I agree.
There's land right there, and nobody even considers it. They don't even talk about it.
They didn't even look at it.
No,
they ain't even.
We looked at Gary fucking Indiana before we would look at all you talking about property value. Guys like y'all with property on the south side, that shit should be going up, or at least having the opportunity. They didn't even look at it.
Yeah, we got property right down the street from that southeast location that they didn't even consider. They keep talking about the land is tainted, you know, but it's the same land that's over there near them damn factories in Hammond, Indiana. So
they're trying to say the land's contaminated. They went out and did a soil sample.
Yeah,
there's too many niggas around here. That's what's contaminated.
That's the contamination.
Pookie and Ray, them YNs running around. You know what I'm saying? But
all they gotta do is send ice over there and clear that motherfucker up, and you know.
And I'm gonna take some pictures because Jordan just built because they rebuilding Inglewood High School, and I'm telling all our people, they're not doing this for your black ass. They tore down Inglewood High School. They building a whole campus, bro. I saw the renderings. They finally put up renderings.
It's still over there out there in the left coast. Yeah.
And Jordan just put up a center like right across the street from it. They launched it and opened it during All-Star Weekend. I think it's like a big gym. So they're gentrifying. And this could be going on in your community. You know what I mean? And your values could be going up. You can sell your property to the pinks and then go out and say you need land.
No, I'm not selling shit. But these motherfuckers here don't vote, and they don't, they don't hold the aldermen to any kind of accountability.
Yeah.
And the damn Super Bowl's out there in Inglewood next year. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, but it's good weather out there.
Yeah, my mama told me they used to go to the alderman's office, boy. They knew who they ward chief. They knew all of them, and they'd be there. Yeah. That's how they made difference.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Diesel, go ahead with your final words, and then I'll throw it to you, Hank.
Final words. Man, we probably this week coming up is going to be a big week in regards to this stadium, man, because the Heat, like every day, they're building the boiling pot on what they're going to do. And, man, I honestly, man, if they do move to Indiana, man, I might not want to watch the Bears no more. Honestly. I done thought about it.
No, you're going to watch it.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You're gonna rub your bum.
No, he's gonna watch. I know how you feel, But it's and they know it, and they banking on it.
Now, if you know me, when I say I ain't doing something, I won't do it. So I hope it don't push me to make that decision. Hopefully,
because I'm close to the edge.
Hopefully, McCaskey, he can overrule any type of thing that they that they trying to decide. Because it sounds to me like Warren, all thinking about is money. You know, and if it's not that significant amount of money that you're saving, you go with the sentimental.
And it's not your money, nigga.
Right. Exactly. It's not. And hopefully McCaskey, you know, he'll side with the people here who want to see the Bears in Illinois, man. And like I said, it's only one NFL team that plays well, if you consider the Commanders, but that DC, again, that's such a small area.
KC is about to be like that,
Maryland.
But they got the same name, Kansas
They got
City.
the same name. It's Kansas City. So, but the other places, the Cowboys, they in Texas. If you just go through some of the teams,
Inglewood would be like a stadium in Calumet Park. That's an Inglewood's relationship to South Central LA. It's a first suburb south.
Yeah, there aren't too many stadiums. There's more stadiums probably not in the city that they have the name for than there are. They're usually right in around in adjacent suburbs. So
yeah,
I don't know. I hate to see that happen because I don't want to have to make that type of decision where I'm like, all right, I can't watch them no more. But I'll do it if I get to it, get pressed to it, and I just don't like the feeling. Man, Indiana, man.
As soon as we get good too, Diesel. We've been watching them suck all these years. Now we finally got a quarterback. We finally got a ball club. And you're moving them to fucking Hammond? Are you fucking kidding me?
Fucking the racist ass state, man.
Yeah,
Illinois got racist too, but you know that's KKK
Indiana's
capital.
KKK state. Everybody knows that.
So,
yeah.
That's
the head of the KKK.
Just rubs me the wrong way. But yeah, that's all I got. Spring training started. Sox look like they might contend for 500 this year.
Yeah, I'm happy for y'all, man. I think y'all do better than that.
Yeah, they could be better, but if you 500 this year, you know that's a good thing. Because
You're talking about your Sox might move outside Chicago, Diesel, like way out, like to a whole nother city.
No, the Sox.
You gonna you
know what? I wouldn't put it past Reinsdorf because he's that type of he up there in age. He shouldn't even be calling the shots over them no more.
Would you watch the Sox if they ended up in Buffalo or something?
Absolutely not. No. Done with them.
Come on to the dark side. Be a Cub fan.
I'm
You're already cheering for Wisconsin.
But I ain't going. I'm not. If Reinsdorf, he's a majority owner who gets to call the shots, kind of like Jeannie Buss was for the Lakers.
Yeah.
You know, you get to run the team, even though it's like a group of them, but he's like the majority owner.
Who gets final say.
Yeah, but he's so old in age now. You need to let that go and move it to somebody else, whoever else whether you passing it to a sibling or one of them other owners. But
they could have had that land that the soccer team got over there that Ace brought to my attention first, but the Sox wanted to do this grandiose, all these business developments around it. They wanted to own all that shit. The soccer team just said, look, we're using all our money and we want to build a stadium. And now what's happening is there's plans from other private investors to build around the stadium. And that's how business works.
Yeah.
And quiet as it's kept, you know, Chicago got crime, but look up the top 20 cities in the States for crime. Chicago ain't one of them.
No, it's down.
So businesses be like, okay, but you know, that's all they kind of hear about a lot is the crime.
Because it's been politicized by guys like Hugo, who's in the chat. He said, hey, Hink, I'm eating Harold's.
Yeah, what is
the Republican?
What is he?
Nobody ever knows what
he got some kind of Hink proclivity or something.
Nobody ever knows what he means, Diesel.
He's dipping it in blue cheese.
Yeah,
dipping it in blue cheese.
Right.
Little Packer fan.
He's talking about chicken, right? Is that
Harold's chicken. Yeah.
Hank, you ain't never had no arrows?
No, Hink called.
That's that
I outed him as a Republican in front of Hink because Hink was mentioning. Hink called me a Republican, said I voted for Trump after some shit I was saying, and then I was like, "Oh no, it's a Republican in the chat." And now he's in there. Hey Hink, I'm eating Harold's. He's like a troll. You know what I mean? I'm voting for Trump and I'm eating Harold's chicken and watermelon and shit.
No, that's right.
Smoking a black and mild, doing all the black
I
shit.
know. Well, there's another guy who did the same thing. His name is Mr. Scott.
And he's a Packer backer.
There's another coon down in Texas that's running for senator. Damn, I forgot his name. Talking about he loves Trump and Trump visited his wife's family in Iowa.
I think I know who you're talking about. I've seen him.
And his wife is pink, and his kids all mixed. But he said Trump, helped his wife and helped his family.
Oh yeah, he felt her up. They all like it.
God.
Yeah.
So
they all like it when you're famous. You can just grab them by the crotch.
It sounds like another Kamala Harris. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and Coach, I don't know if you noticed, Trump's obviously had a stroke, but you ain't talking about that like the way. See, I'm consistent. I was talking about Biden's old ass, but y'all ain't talking about how Trump's lost all his marbles. Ain't nobody talking about that. Trump sitting there holding this, he can't even move his left hand. Talking about the auto pen, boy. I tell you, God and Father Time is undefeated.
Undefeated.
Hey, well, let me get my final thoughts. Y'all crazy as hell.
Go ahead.
Well, look here, man. This is postseason for my sons and them team, so they got their conference game this Wednesday. So I wish them nothing but the best. But man, I just want to say this: as far as all these young brothers and sisters,
what do your son play? What sport?
He plays basketball at Indiana Southeast.
He's in Indiana. Okay, he's going to Indiana.
He's mad at your son because there's a building in Indiana.
That's my son's fault.
He the one helping the damn band get a stadium over there.
He's ready to fight my son. Even though he played basketball, not football. It's your fault, young man. Your fault. I tell you, talk about moving. You and your goddamn governor. No, but I just want to say, man, look, I did a reaction video to Flage's mother making a statement, well, Flage's good and all that, but I hate to see parents talk and act and respond like that, because at the end of the day, it's all about wins and losses. Nobody really cares. A fan doesn't really care how much money they're going to make outside of the basketball rim and outside of sport. It's all about wins and losses. And so if we're all fans and parents of kids who play sports, let's continue to pour into them on what you go to practice for, what do you go to work out for, what do you go conditioning for, what do you compete in AAU and extra training and all that. You do it for the wins and losses. You do it for the win. You do it try to make yourself better. Not always about the money. It's not always about the money. I know it's very important. It's a necessary evil. We understand that. But the most important thing is the what that happens in the midst of that. The camaraderie, the friendship, the relationships, the education that you receive while playing a sport and things like that. So I just want to see more parents being more active in the right way and not in negative ways like that. That's my final thoughts for today.
Man, you hit everything I was thinking about too, bro, because I played the sports. Yep. It's that other shit that's unquantifiable, bro. You know what I'm saying? The relationships you build. You learn a lot, team building. You learn a lot playing on team sports, bro.
Hey, and you mentioned that, and we had covered what did we cover with the NBA? The load management.
Yeah.
And they starting to do it in college.
Well, because hilarious.
The top draft pick. This guy's pulling himself out in the second half. I would cut his ass so fast.
For Kansas.
Peterson.
For Kansas. Yeah,
I would cut him so fast.
Taking himself out the game.
He would lose his scholarship in a half a second, bro. I don't care who you are.
Now, you know what I think, though? I agree with, and I don't agree with Stephen A. Smith a lot of shit he says and does. But I do agree with him on that aspect of it. how it can be a bad precedent set when you got guys doing stuff like
that.
Because he said now you're going to get a lot of them
yes.
to do that because they think
that's why I said I would cut him so fast. If I'm on his team, I'm doing the same shit. Oh.
Yeah.
And of all people, it's Bill Self. And he and his team been winning when he ain't been playing.
So I don't need your ass.
I don't need
you. He's not going to say that because he knows there's going to be other players, good
players. Other
Try
recruits.
to do, yes, and he don't want to mess up the bag.
Right. And these are all one and done players.
So
yeah, he's got his little slave system running.
Yeah.
So he don't care about the longevity. This dude will end up like Ben Simmons or he's hurting his draft. He end up like Ben Simmons or the other dude that came out and then couldn't shoot no more.
I don't think he's going to go number one now. He was gonna go number one probably.
Dude who went to Philly couldn't shoot no more.
I think well, I tell you this from what I've watched.
I like.
They were saying it's like 10 players.
I like
10
that
you could take out of them 10.
I heard 5. Ace said 7.
Yeah, it's more than 5.
How many is it? How many is it, Hink? You follow college.
I want to say about 8 because that kid, that point guard. Well, he's not even. Well, he's a point.
Any of them can be.
That guy
legit
from Arkansas,
NBA superstars.
He's a top 3 for sure.
So all that
any
proves
kid that's
is
taking
this
himself
guy
out the game,
ain't
he's
gonna
second
be
round.
the first pick. He's not going to be the first pick.
Maybe the Bulls could package 75 of our second round picks to somebody and move up and get them.
Hey, he can slide down to the Bulls whatever pick they get because I mean they got to be top. They got to be top 10.
They're gonna be in the top 10. So he might slide where they got but the Bulls, they ain't about to. They'll mess up anything. Any legitimate draft.
For some reason, we've been taking all these white foreign players. I mean, I don't.
Man,
know.
I told you, I don't watch them. I don't watch them too much no more.
They got too
many white boys.
Yeah.
And look, I got nothing with no white boys if they can ball, but the ones they got, they don't be balling,
and they be foreigners. You can't have for at least 2 or 3 more years before they can come over.
But that's what happens when you hire a GM from a shithole country.
We used to get foreigners like Kukoc, Nocioni, dudes that could ball.
But they were also runs.
Yeah, but at least they could ball, right?
Yeah, but nobody was counting on them.
I mean, the guys the Bulls they can ball, but they got to develop. Giddy's still he just off his first contract. Matas is in his first contract. They got to get stronger. They got to learn the NBA game, and they don't have any. They don't have any thugs on the team to help them out.
When I watched them, and it'll be like five Caucasian people on that floor.
Well, they traded a few of them.
And
it took you back to the 60s basketball.
But
at least have a black coach if you're gonna do that.
Oh boy, Billy Donovan got to go, man. Because it's obvious he's not developing players that they get. He's not. He's just not.
These 2 guys have been in agreement with you. I was caping for Benny Donovan a little bit early on. I thought he was smart and had a good system. I thought he knew what he was doing, but apparently you guys were right and I was wrong.
Yeah, his system at the best is a possible first round win in the playoffs. That's his system.
You mean winning 1 game in the first round?
He's got a college system.
Yeah,
let him go back to college and do his thing, and it'll be fine.
Because he's just not good at developing. Wasn't he in OKC when they had KD? James Harden,
Russell Westbrook, the cocaine bear.
No, he wasn't in there when they had him. It was at I think he ended up it was like the Washington Bullets, the Washington Wizards.
Yeah,
after that, but no, it wasn't him. It was a different white dude.
Yeah, you can't say bullets anymore, even though guns are legal and everybody can buy an AR-15 before you can get a driver's license. But you can't say bullets. This is a weird country. Hey, the producers in my ear, man. I appreciate y'all. Final words. Ace, go ahead with your final words, bro.
Final words are the Bears will not be moving out of Illinois. It's all a flim of the Flimmer Flam. They're going to put a deal together with the Illinois legislator later on this month, or maybe just sometime this week. They were looking for certainty as far as property taxes. They got that. The NFL is going to put some money toward the stadium, and the Bears are going to put some money toward the stadium, and the deal is going to get done. I don't know what the hell Kevin Warren is doing as far as the Bears are concerned. That mouthing he's doing to the media without consulting him bosses about what he's got going on. But that's not how the Bears operate. And it's an embarrassment to the McCaskies. I know Virginia died, and you think you can control the team and what you got going on as far as negotiations are concerned. But all of those McCaskies live in Illinois. And as soon as you came out, and it was a huge media storm on Thursday and Friday about them moving to Indiana, their friends, the damn pastor at the church, wherever they go to shop at, and the cashier at the damn Piggly Wiggly called and said, "What the hell is going on? You are Chicago. You're the pride and joy of Illinois." And everybody was singing out over the radio the whole damn day about what the hell is going on with the Chicago Bears. There's no way you're moving out of Illinois to Indiana. So
and they
get
got
the deal
top flight. Everybody talks about, even BJ, Coach BJ, the facilities that they invested in. Top
like
flight
floors.
Players come in and talk about that. Yeah. And you got land in Arlington Heights. And so is Indiana going to pay for all this shit too?
No, I don't think they will. And you're looking at moving to the same situation that you are in Soldier Field. Is you got a sports management group from the state that's controlling what you got going on with your team and your franchise.
Shared revenues.
Yeah. When you just go to Arlington Heights, build your hotels, build your damn stadium, build X, Y, build Z, build your bars, everything. I'm not going to Arlington Heights. It's fine. I go see the Bears play in any other city I want to, but
bro,
don't tell me that you're going in. You can just
build your stadium, and then other investors will pay you to build their hotels on your land.
Yeah, I mean, and within 3 to 5 years, or probably by the time the damn stadium is done.
Yes.
The Marriotts, the Hyatts of the world, which
the
is
condo complex right there.
The Prisker family,
yes.
And all the Hiltons, they're going to all be there within, by the time your stadium is built, to take care of the people that's coming in to fly in to see your games.
And they're going to be paying you rent.
Yeah. So, my final words is bear down, FGB to the highest level of activity. And the Bears are not going anywhere. They're going to move out to Arlington Heights. Unfortunately, the Friends of the Parks have killed the possibility of moving into downtown Chicago. But, I believe the Arlington Heights deal will be done within the next couple of weeks, and they'll start breaking ground sometime in the spring or summer for the new Chicago Bears stadium. And if the Bears don't do it, if they move over to Indiana for greed, for some, they're not going to get any more money out of it. The team will be worth more if they build a stadium in Arlington Heights. But if they move over to Indiana for greed, then I will not say I won't watch the Bears anymore, but I guarantee all of the games I'll go see will be in other cities, which basically is what I do now. Go travel. It's cheaper, it's easier, and it's more fun to watch Bears play in other cities. So that's my final words. Bear down. Get the feather out your bum. Get the stadium deal done here in Illinois, and then we'll go from there. Peace.
Yeah. Well said, man. And I'm not a billionaire glazer. You make a good point. Just follow what the soccer team did. Have your budget. Go in there and build your house. It's yours. You already own the land. The only thing you should be negotiating with the state, in my humble opinion, is them building the infrastructure up around, which they should be responsible for. It only makes sense. And I don't think the taxpayers would have a problem with that, because that's part of building the city up. So you rebuild the infrastructure. Now you're creating ways to earn property tax. You shouldn't be able to get out of property taxes. Hallis McCaskey family. Ace pays property tax, right. Pay your property taxes like everybody else, unless you want the team to be owned by the city, like the way the Packers did. You can't have it both ways. You got the land, to Ace's point, get your budget for your stadium. You got that money. Your team's worth, I think I saw $8.5 billion. You can get any loan to do that. Build it, and they will come. Arlington Heights, I don't know what your issue is. You don't want to do the infrastructure. This is a problem. Like, why would they buy that land?
Well, I mean, according to the politicians, the infrastructure money it's already set aside in the state construction budget, so that's not a problem. The Bears wanted property tax certainty, which I believe they agreed to this week, or they're going to agree to next week.
Like a fixed number for X amount of years?
Yeah. As opposed to
we could pull it out our ass, and all of a sudden, and then we
Right.
could take this property. This is ours.
Yeah. I mean, I what I believe is that the Bears are going to build the stadium, increase the value from 8.5 to maybe 14, 15 billion dollars, and then sell the damn team. That would make the most sense for them. But just get the deal done and break ground and start building the damn stadium.
Well said. I can't say it any better. So, and also FGB. So as the league experiments with its all-star identity, the league being the NBA, and teams keep dancing on the edge of tanking strategy, which I call stanking, it's clear the National Basketball Association is in one of those eras where every decision feels bigger than the game itself. Fans aren't just watching, they're interpreting, debating, decoding what the league is trying to signal about its future. Meanwhile, stories like MJ's NASCAR win, getting tangled in proclivity scandal, remind us how fast the sports world can shift from celebration to the scrutiny of white noise. And in the Super Bowl or Super Bowl fallout and the nonstop churn of political heat, and you get a week where every headline feels like it's competing for oxygen. The lines between spots, culture, and accountability keep blurring, and that tension is exactly what keeps conversations alive long after the games end. And that's why we're here, sorting through the noise, the white noise, pulling out the threads that matter, and giving you a place where the big plays and the big questions can sit side by side. Thanks for rocking with us again this week. Until next time, stay locked in, stay curious, stay ready for whatever the week throws at us, on the field, in the political arena, in the streets, and everywhere the three collide. This ain't just content, it's connection, and it means more because all of y'all are here. Stay locked in. We appreciate all the support and enthusiasm for the Mouthpiece Included pod. If you got any further questions or concerns, drop it in the chat or reach out to us if you got the 411. Just feel free to ask. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and bear down. And as always, until next time, Ace.
FGB to the highest level of FIVity. FGB. Let's get ready for the draft.
Yeah, we got to do a too early draft show soon, Ace.
The combine's coming up. We'll see
the slave combine.
The slave combine is coming up, I think, next week.
Is it?
Yeah. I got to check the exact dates, and we'll see what kind of.
Maybe they should hire Michael Jordan to go out there and squeeze some bums.
We'll see what kind of big thighs they run around with out there in the combine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna break that down, y'all. And all right, Karen, take us out of here.
Put a shovel on the ground. Breaking my heart, man. Yeah. Breaking my heart. You guys gonna get your little suburban stadium and your little you probably have halter top night, fingernail paint night. You get your fingernails painted.
Yeah, I'm not going out there, man. I go watch them out of town before I go to damn halter all right. You find yourself sliding through. You might be in LA. On Florence and Normandy. Hey, homie. Hey, man, come here. You better. You might be in Chicago. Woo! Dipping down Ashland. You better. Chill back. Check your six. Double check that blind spot. Use that blind spot assist. Guard your grill. Bear down. Bear down. Knuckle up. And don't forget it, baby. And don't forget to. Whatever you do, don't forget it. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, Butterfly. Forget to bring your mouthpiece. Sure. Don't forget it.